Hi.
Tori will be with you in a second.
Tori will be with us in a moment. We appreciate you tuning in. So how has your day been so far? Let me tell you about mine. I changed a few times because the first outfit just didn't feel like it spoke to me, you know? And don't we all have those moments? Especially, listen, when we wake up in the morning and we're feeling a certain type of way, we want our outfits to reflect the way that we're feeling as well, you know?
What are you
Just
talking about?
having a conversation about the outfit, you know?
The outfits we're in, or the
Yeah,
outfit?
the outfits we're in, just in general. Like, you know, you don't realize that day that you're gonna wake up and put on a shirt that you bought in college, which was years ago.
And Erica still fits in her college shirts. I do not. The other thing about me is I'm very well endowed and things are tight.
See, and
That's
she
just
finds
it.
that to be a problem.
That's a problem.
Whereas for me, I would invite that problem. So that I'm also not fitting in things from 4th grade, which technically only fit from here to here.
We all have
So
grass
then
is
there's
greener.
that.
There's always grass
Yes,
is greener.
Definitely.
No, yeah.
So should we talk
We
about
should
important
start.
issues?
I think we should start. Shouldn't we? We shall.
You're not going to get this type of banter anywhere else, I'll tell you that, folks.
Only here at Daily Blast Live.
So what we got?
We're talking Grammys,
Yes,
guys.
Grammys. Hashtag Grammys be so black. I can say that.
I can't. But it is. It's
yes,
true.
yes. And so we've been having this conversation about if this is backlash for things like Oscars be so white, or the year that the Grammys, a lot of people felt like a lot of black artists were snubbed. So now that there's so many black artists and a lot of pop artists have been snubbed, we're asking, why do you think that's the case?
Why do you think that is? So just so you guys know a little background, this is the first time in 19 years, Jason? 19 years that a white male is not up for a Grammy in the album of the year. And it's a lot of people in hip hop, it's a lot more urban culture, a lot more urban music. However, Ed Sheeran had one of the top albums this year in terms of money. So the question is begged, you beg the question, should Ed Sheeran have been out for it, and why do we see this amount and lack of pop singers? And I just wanted to give some background. To be honest, the Grammys were ever so white back in 1999. In 89, they didn't even televise a rap portion, which is bad. It led to a lot of people boycotting. Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, Public Enemy, Will Smith, Jazzy Jeff, 50 Cent. A lot of these people throughout the years have boycotted because of the fact that hip-hop is not represented.
Well, I think that also has contributed to a lot of what some people find as ethnic pride, other people find as separatism, where we have award shows that are specifically leaning towards certain people of certain ethnicities to make sure. I mean, look at Black Girls Rock. Would we ever have a white girls rock? No. But the issue is it's the underrepresentation, and there is a need to absolutely identify excellence in different communities. So now that we have what's considered the mainstream, which would be the Grammys, one of my thoughts was because of the artists and the actual art that's being celebrated here, it seems very much music with a message. And because we're in such a message society, everyone has something to say about politics, about
That's a great
pop
point.
culture.
Commentary, absolutely.
Exactly. Is that just the way of the world? Is that the way that things are going, that people are looking for more of a message and less of the entertainment aspect?
I would also go way, way back. When we're talking Elvis and we're talking the Beatles, those people, and I'm not putting anything down on Elvis or the Beatles, but they stole a lot from Chuck Berry and a lot of black artists that had them be allowed to produce and be popular might have won more Grammys. So it's interesting now that we're seeing this reversal, but you know, black music really was under-celebrated in a lot of ways back in the 50s and 60s, and now we're seeing a resurgence, and I think with political commentary, it's the right thing to do to sort of have it come up like that. How do you feel about the Ed Sheeran thing?
See, I was curious about Ed Sheeran because Ed Sheeran is very much like Jen Wiederstrom said. I said it's like a love thing, you know, and she's like, well, that's great escapism. And I totally agree, but some people are feeling like maybe we've escaped a little too much, and we're highlighting that escapism, like the same way we talk about what's going to happen around award show season for Hollywood. can they just go ahead and have all the glitz and glamour without any of the politics or any of the social issues that Hollywood was really responsible for catapulting into our lives? I mean, so having that situation, I was going to go on a completely totally
I was with you.
different
I was,
thing.
woo!
Well, no, because we just had this conversation, my husband and I, a couple days ago, and he said, yeah, he's Canadian, and not that he's saying that Canada's better or anything, but he said, isn't it interesting that the men who have been shaping the way that you see the world through Hollywood are the same ones who have also been systematically destroying it. And I just had to think about it for a second, like, damn, that is so deep.
Let me get a rope to climb out of there.
You know, I think we have been kind of guilty of wanting things to be unicorns and fairies when we know for a fact on the daily that things are not. And so maybe it's time that we do talk about it.
I also think something you brought up is authenticity. Authenticity is the word of this decade, I would say. My husband has said the roaring 20s and the 1920s, he says the 2020s is going to be called the transparent 20s, and I thought that's a really good call. The authenticity is what people are wanting. We want to see a YouTube star getting ready in the morning.
Yes.
We don't want to see them all made up. We want to see them like Eric and I are just chatting. So there's something about music that has political commentary, that's authentic, that isn't glossy, that isn't polished, that's a little harder, probably is going to be a little bit more on trend for right now. Do you agree with that?
You know, I totally agree, and this is why, like, I started on YouTube about a year ago doing a comeback series where I talked about all the things that you're not supposed to talk about. I talked about my divorce, my bankruptcy, unemployment, you know, just struggles in life. And I think the reason why people are really kind of glomming onto that and jiving with that is because that's a very hard thing to do. Like, it's very difficult to be like, listen, I'm not a perfect person. There are things that I've done wrong, and this is how I've learned from it.
And you don't see a lot of people, honestly, doing that. You were sort of, now you hear that more and more, but she was really just the hello, Maureen. But
that's Maureen.
That's Maureen, our senior EP. Oh. But it's true, Erica, when I looked at her comeback at the audition tape and I was looking at people that I was auditioning with, Erica was one of them, and her authenticity jumped off the screen. And immediately I was much more in tuned and wanted to be friends with her because she's honest and she's real. I don't want a polished, to be honest, Paris Hilton. I want someone who's going to tell me, I have a zit here and I'm going to pop it and it's going to be gross, but isn't it, you know, I want that kind of authenticity. And
I appreciate that.
Anytime.
I thought it was because I was a little insane.
No, not at all. Because who has a polished life? Nobody.
No.
Nobody has a polished life. So it's a little difficult to have a polished Ed Sheeran song, which is love, love, romance, love, and feel that it's right for the times, I think is what we're sort of saying, which is interesting.
Are the Grammys even relevant?
I can, thank you. Okay, are the Grammys relevant?
The question Jason's asking, are the Grammys relevant? It's an interesting question. What I think about the Grammys is this: who doesn't show up and who doesn't win is just as relevant as who does win, because it shows a lot of what we are highlighting and what we are not highlighting. I would say the Grammys are a bit old-fashioned. This, in fact, era of new music might be actually bringing back the Grammys because it's actually what most people are listening to, and it might be a good time for the Grammys to actually go there and be so black, which is fantastic.
See, I think that most award shows in general, I feel are fairly antiquated. I think that there was a time where it was, you know, right, and it seemed right in the world to celebrate who were our heroes, and now we know that people aren't perfect, you know, and that we can't celebrate perfection authentically if that's truly not what it is. Absolutely. And so when you have award shows, and I think a lot of people feel this way, it's kind of like the industry patting itself on the back, and we as Americans are supposed to sit and be like, best thing ever.
And I think we're a little bit over that. I think our generation is a little bit over that. Millennials are a little bit over that. I think it's a little fake and phony. And again, the transparency of this time and this generation is the heart of the matter, and people don't want that, I don't think.
And I think that also lends itself to why this show works, because we're focusing on real people a lot of times. We're talking about real people just like yourself. Like, you could literally be featured on our show, and that is just as dynamic as having a musical artist featured on the show, because you're relatable. we're relatable. None of us are celebrities. You know, we're your neighbors. We're the people right behind you in line at the grocery store. We go to the grocery store. You know.
Now, do you think the transparency of this times and the feeling of we don't want polish, we want real commentary, does that stem from the catalyst of social media? Where does that come from? Do you agree?
Yes, because now our message isn't managed. Like, if you have something to say, regardless of what the backlash is, you're totally free to get on and say that. And people are totally free to either agree with you, disagree with you, or ignore you altogether. But you very much have that power, which is something that we as the public didn't have before.
It's a medium in which we didn't have before in order to voice ourselves. If you know Grace Helbig, she's someone that has 1 million YouTube followers. The reason she got that many in the beginning was right as this medium came, she saw it as a mirror to be a real person. And that's the people you see keep going up and up and up. And I don't think Daily Blast Live would probably have made it back then.
No.
I think it's a very much a now show because of this transparency. So let's take a look at some of the artists.
All right.
Album of the year. Oh, sure. Oh, okay. Paul, is that what you said? Demi Lovato, Camila Cabello both should have been nominated at least once. I also thought, I'm a big Demi Lovato fan, I also thought Demi Lovato is very transparent. Not that that means she deserves a nomination, but her songs speak as if she's not polished. And I love her music, so I also agree with that. But my question is it too poppy? We have seen no pop stars at all. Is it the death of the pop star?
Oof. It's hard because when you think of like a Demi Lovato, who I love for her comeback story alone, but I do love that she's a great artist. Even Camila Cabello, just because like it's very difficult to leave a group, experience that backlash, and then come back and do something amazing.
Very true.
But so many of these stars are kind of following a template that we've seen for a very long time. I mean, when did Britney Spears come out? And like that template hasn't really changed all that much. The difference is adding that social media component. But when you have millions of followers, how much of that is truly authentically you as well? So I don't know. I don't think it's the death of the pop stars. I think there's always going to be pop stars. We love our pop music. I mean, what are we going to rage to in the clubs?
I know, what are we going to rage? But what's interesting is, and I'm a Taylor Swift fan, so Swifties out there, what's interesting to me is she started as an internet star. And she didn't follow the Britney Spears. She created her own songs, recorded them on YouTube when no one knew what that was, got 1 million hits, and then went to the CMAs and they introduced her as internet sensation Taylor Swift. So notice that people who have found a way around that managed, polished pop star thing have actually done much better for themselves.
Well, and we've seen award shows who have had their own components of just YouTube stars or like internet stars, people who have been on the grind and made a name for themselves without the big machine behind it, which is, you know, amazing in itself.
What about the feeling of wanting to find more like underground or more like not as popular music? Do you know what I'm saying? Trying to find, curating more interesting music.
Oh.
All right, we'll see you later. You'll wonder on that one.
Oh, you can say.
Oh.
Just Erica's name.
Bye. Oh, bye. It was lovely. We'd love to hear from you guys. Just stay with us and let us know in the comments, DBL Nation, what your take is this. Eric and I have been really good friends since the audition, and we have often talked about the change in terms of transparency and authenticity, and I think this is really bleeding into the Grammys. We'd love to know your thoughts on this, and enjoy the show.
It's Tuesday, November 28th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trendy news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
The Grammy nominations came out this morning, and Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and Bruno Mars topped the list. Eva tweets, OMG, the Grammys nominated artists this year are so colorful and diverse. I'm in love.
Melania Trump fights back against a controversial new Vanity Fair article that claims she didn't want a life in the White House. Is it fake news, as she says, or is she hiding something?
Gwen Stefani's Christmas special is already trending ever since her hit single with boyfriend Blake Shelton came out. Don't miss our exclusive interview with Gwen Stefani. That's next.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, November 28th, and we are the only live show in daytime talking the breaking news, entertainment, and trending topics that you're talking about right now. Let's get this started with the top 5 trending topics you need to know with my girl, Sam Shocker. Take it away, girlfriend.
Thank you so much, Erica Cobb. We are live. I'm here with media maven Ebony Steele. She's back, everybody. She's back. Everyone's favorite Big Brother, Jeff Schroeder. Comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker. And we're a trending news and entertainment show that is live and covers what is happening right now. Check out our entire DBL team.
Yeah.
They're in our studio, really busy, ready to cover news the moment it breaks. All right, happening right now, details just released about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. This comes direct from Kensington Palace. Here's the tweet. It will take place at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle this coming May. It's the same place that Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles? Can I get a correction? Bowles? Okay,
Bowles.
Sorry about that. Bowles, I correct myself. Got married in 2005. What do we think about this?
I think you just said Camilla. We would have been fine, right?
Okay, yeah. Next time I'll just say that. But this is exciting because now we have a date. I mean, we know it's going to be in May. I'm sure, hopefully we'll get to talk to Rob again.
He was awesome.
Oh, he is amazing, and he always has those inside scoops because we know that they want to have, or at least what we've heard, a little bit more of a low-key wedding.
Right.
But how do you have a low-key wedding when you're a royal?
It's gonna be tough. And you remember the last wedding with Kate? Yeah, oh my gosh, it was, I mean, I waited on edge for weeks, then days.
Her entrance from that car, oh my goodness.
Yes, it was so beautiful.
And here they were yesterday when they made the announcement in the Rose Garden. Also, just in reaction from Kate Middleton. Speaking of Kate, watch.
William and I are absolutely thrilled. It's such exciting news. It's a really happy time for any couple, and we wish them all the best and hope they enjoy this happy moment.
And some people may say, you know, what else is she going to say other than the fact that she is excited?
I was just about to say that.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Some people like Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
I really believe her in the sense that now she kind of has someone.
She's an ally.
She has an ally with her that understands, that she can talk to, because if all the, you know, only the people that she can talk to are the family, then she's like, but now she has somebody that she can, you know, be comrades with.
And they were both quote unquote commoners, right? So they can relate in that sense too.
That's so, I mean, maybe that's why they're having a low-key wedding. Like, I feel like they're like the first royals that would like do it at like a bar.
That would be
Wouldn't that be really cool if they just run it out like a dive bar?
Vegas.
Yeah. What's up with the little courthouse action?
I'm sure it's going to be spectacular, but I think it's going to be not what everyone's expecting because they don't seem like that. And that's what I kind of like about them. I think they're more relatable.
Did you just use the term low-key spectacular?
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be up there. There's no way.
You can't hide it.
You can't hide it. It's not going to be at a bar.
Right.
Yeah. It's going to be low-key spectacular.
I'm down with that.
Now that it's official, though, royal family lawyers are encouraging the couple to sign a prenup. They say it's because of the poor track record of recent royal marriages. This is Meghan's second marriage, but a prenup would be breaking tradition. Prince Charles and Princess Diana didn't sign one. Neither did Prince William and Kate. So should they sign a prenup? Is this a good idea, or do you think that's a bad omen?
If I was a royal, I'd make them sign a prenup. You know what I mean? Like, you're not coming into family.
Yeah.
This is royalty right here.
You don't feel like that's different, like breaking the...
Not me. I'm saying if I was in there.
Jeff, there is...
I'm saying if...
I agree with you. Look, you're right, Jeff.
Okay, how about this? Yes. Yeah. I think they should.
You think they should? Yeah.
I mean, that's my answer.
Even though it's breaking tradition, like, I don't know.
Would it offend you?
Prenups, I used to think that they were offensive, but I think that they're like almost insurance, just in case we do fail. Because during the time of a breakup, you get so emotional, you really can't make rational decisions. And if kids are in the picture, but it's not in this case. No. If kids are in the picture, I think that's very important.
Kids will be in the picture.
Right, sooner or later.
It just made me think about the great American poet Kanye West. What did he say about that, Jeff?
We want prenup?
We want prenup.
We want prenup. We want prenup.
All right, trending at the top right now, the Grammy Award nominations are out. out. Dominating the list is Jay-Z and his album 444 with 8 nominations. Wow. Kendrick Lamar and his album Damn come in second with 7 nominations. Bruno Mars with his album 24 Karat Magic has 6. And a big shocker, though, Ed Sheeran in his album Divide, which is the second best-selling album of the year, was snubbed, earning only 2 nominations in the pop categories, so not for album of the year. And a lot of people were surprised by that, considering the success of the album.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm so glad that Kendrick Lamar is getting, and Jay-Z, but Kendrick especially, because I love that he also, you know, pushes his social agenda and he really tries to educate.
And I think
the
he really
masses.
makes his music, I think he does it in an artful form.
Oh, yeah.
All of his songs have purpose. You understand them. They tell a story.
He's a born-again Christian.
There you go.
But he doesn't beat you in the head with it. He just kind of says, this is my story, this is my take on the world. You know, take it or leave it, but this is how it feels. So I do appreciate that.
The one thing I don't want people to do is, I hope that they don't try to make this a race thing, because I think music is one language that everybody can understand. And I think it's just a beautiful, one year it's maybe this genre of music, another year it may be this one. And I think these guys are getting their just due because they had an awesome year.
And I agree. And I know we got to move on here, but it's also the people buying the album. Everyone from every race and background is buying that album. So it's not the people, it's the people making it, but it's who's buying those albums.
The consumers.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Good point.
And we are live and following entertainment news at this moment. So we're going to go to digital producer Kelly Schuberth, because she's got something cooking. What's cooking?
Yep, Jeremy Piven is trending at the moment, the actor, after his show Wisdom of the Crowd was canceled by CBS. The news comes as multiple women accuse the actor of sexual assault. The network didn't give a reason for canceling the show, but it did say back in October that it was looking into allegations against Piven. Piven did confirm the show was being canceled. He tweeted this photo of the cast, thanking everyone for the support and saying, quote, "Sorry we don't get to continue with the great family we created." Back to you.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Let us know your DBL take. And speaking of which, with the sexual harassment and all of the consequences that follow that, trending right now, Billy Bush had some bad luck. We'll get to my segue. Some bad luck on the golf course. He posted a series of hospital selfies after being struck by a golf ball, saying, quote, "I think I dodged a bullet, but sadly not a golf ball. Scan is clear. Let the jokes begin." The story got us asking, though, does his quote, you guys remember when he said locker room talk,
right.
You know, his words, not mine, still seem as bad considering the current sexual harassment scandals? What do we think?
No.
I think he could, no?
I don't think it seems as bad now that we've been hit with a tidal wave.
Yeah, and I think he got the wrong end of the deal. I think that, you know, he was, I'm not excusing his behavior. I'm not going to call it locker room talk, but I think he was, you know, he was about to interview Donald Trump and he was just kind of egging him on. Again, I'm not excusing it, but I don't think he should have lost his job. He lost his job, and President Trump is President Trump.
Right.
Right.
And
what kind of consequences did he have to suffer?
For me, you know, when this came out, I know, you know, I interview a lot of people. I have a lot of friends. I have to meet people for the first time, and I don't necessarily agree with what they're saying all the time.
But it's not the place to correct
no,
them.
I'm there for work. They're doing me a favor by doing the interview, you know, by making the company. So I'm like, sure, man, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, that sounds great. You know what I mean? If I don't eat meat, and they're like, hey, you like meat? Yeah, man, I like a good steak. You know, so I'm saying whatever they want me to say. I might not agree with it. Billy Bush was in this situation. I don't know if he was mic'd up. I don't want to go back to that whole thing. But it is, I think, here a different situation with everything that's going on. I was sexually abused or molested or took this out or whatever it was, as opposed to just going along with what someone's saying.
I wonder if it would have happened today if he would have lost his job. Because you're right, it would have, you know, paled in comparison compared to everything else.
I guess I'm thinking about that, but I'm also thinking about, do y'all know the pain of getting hit with a golf ball? What that probably felt like? Oh my gosh.
They go fast.
They do.
Yeah, they can break a boat.
Do you think this is his way with posting those pictures to kind of start to endear himself to the public? Like, hey, look, I'm
He has been very. If you follow his Instagram, I think this is definitely. I think you're right about that. Pop culture guru Tori Shulman. She's got a new trending story coming in hot.
Yes, coming in hot, a twist on a holiday tradition that has everyone's heads turning. Just like Stranger Things, the upside down world was very popular. Upside down Christmas trees. They've been spotted at hotels, malls, and homes. This trend is so hot that some of the flipped trees are going for $1,000. Looking to turn your holiday upside down? We just found one on Amazon for $155, or keep it cheap, flip a regular tree yourself. This seems much easier. All right, DBL Nation, let us know, are you flipping your trees this year? Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Those are beautiful. beautiful. I'm really feeling that. Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Erica Cobb, tell us what's coming up.
I'm definitely not flipping my tree. Everything's upside down in my house anyway, okay? Jennifer Lopez is the busiest woman in showbiz. Details about a surprise performance. And talk about a blast from the past. The Jersey Shore gang is getting back together. We got the scoop on their big old reunion. Plus, Gwen Stefani swings by Daily Blast Live and dishes about working with her man, Blake Shelton.
When he heard that I was doing this record, he was really excited because we're both huge Christmas music fans and really happy to have him on my record because he's my favorite person.
The pop star also talks her new Christmas album and TV special. But first, Ebony Steele has your 2 SmackDown choices. Take it away, girl.
First Lady Melania Trump decked the White House halls with both modern and traditional holiday decor. It got us debating, which is better, traditional or modern decorations? Or, the hottest holiday gifts for your pets are trending, but should you lavish your pet with presents? Head over to dailyblastlive.com and vote live to tell us what you want to hear. Our host debate in today's SmackDown.
Hi guys, happy Giving Tuesday. Of course, it's another amazing day and we're gonna follow top trending stories every hour. So I walked up to Connor's computer and I'm like, is that Harry Styles? And I'm like, and who's that girl? He goes, that's Lorde. And I was foolish enough to admit that I didn't know that's what she looked at, but I love her. So what's going on? Beef
Yeah, well, no, not quite. So at the ARIA Awards, Harry Styles took home the award for Best International Artist.
Okay.
And as he was on the way to go accept his award, he stopped by Lorde's table and kissed her.
Like, or
I think it was a little more like, oh, nice to see you. It was a little more casual, I'd say. But the internet completely freaked out, and now they're all hoping that they do a collab on one of their next
look at how
albums.
hot their babies would be. I'm already just thinking about the kiss. But yes, a collaboration would be a great first step. So we'll keep watching.
Yes.
All right. We're going next to Kelly, the lovely Kelly. Can we just do this for Kelly? Okay, so there's a trending, you said thread on Twitter right now that we had to cover.
Yeah, so it's Giving Tuesday today, and Twitter is just all about it right now. And so actually, a user, Aria Lillian, reached out and was like, I don't know where to donate. Can we just start a thread with people saying, large charities, small-scale places, where can we go? And this actually became a top trending Twitter moment. So let me just run through some of the suggestions.
Wow.
And if you're still looking for somewhere to donate, I would highly suggest going to this page.
And
it's a top Twitter moment.
I know, but just her name.
At Ari Lillian.
Ari Lillian. Lion, to Ari Lion. Sorry.
Yeah, so American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Give to the Children, Wonderful Causes Support, Team Rubicon. They have so many options
great.
there.
So no matter how big or small, if you are still looking for a place to give, this is a great place to kind of scan and see what kind of stands out to you. Thanks, Cal.
Yeah.
And this is also about Tuesday Giving,
Yep,
correct?
Yep.
Giving
Tuesday.
What did I say?
Tuesday Giving.
Never correct
Same
me in
thing,
public.
Same thing.
No, so thank you. But it's actually kind of a really uplifting and surprising little fact here.
Yeah, so Facebook partnered with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation again. They did it last year as well, and they are matching up to $2 million for all donations through the Facebook platform today. So just make sure you get out there and donate to your favorite cause, and they will be matching your gift.
And they'll match it. Amazing. All right, guys, happy Giving Tuesday. See you next break.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers trending stories live as they happen, no matter where you're watching. Rock and roll superstar Gwen Stefani is always trending. Between being a judge on The Voice, a mom of 3, and a girlfriend to country music's Blake Shelton, we talk about her a lot here on DBL. Well, mainly because Sam's a big fan. Now she's celebrating the holidays with a new Christmas album and TV special. Take a look. Sam Shocker and I talked to Gwen about it all. Check it out in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Hey, Gwen, welcome to Daily Blast Live.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing really great, especially now that we're talking to you. We can't wait to talk about your Christmas album.
It's like the ultimate dream because I've always wanted to do a Christmas record, and I've always wanted to do holiday music, like to be part of people's joy and through music.
And we know your inspiration behind your TV special was Donnie Marie and Cher, who we also love. But how did you make it your own? How did you put your Gwen stamp on it?
When it came to the Christmas special, that was a little different. That was like something I'd never done before, and I feel like I was like, what could it be? And like you said, I was going back watching all the shows that we watched when we were kids, like variety shows that kind of put you in the spirit, that are fun, that your whole family, you all sit around together and you watch. And for me, it's just everything I love, like costumes and makeup and music and a little bit of comedy. And I was lucky enough to have people like Chelsea Handler come down, Ken Jeong, and do a little acting, which was like the first time I ever did something like that. But it was a lot of fun, and we got to do the whole live part of it with like 2,000 people down in downtown LA. It's called the LA Theater, and it's actually the same theater that we shot Spiderwebs like all these years ago.
Awesome.
So I got down there. I didn't even realize, and the manager's like, you know, you shot the Spiderwebs video here. I was like, whoa, this is crazy, full circle. But it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about your duet with Sexiest Man Alive on this guy, Blake Shelton. You make it feel like Christmas is already a classic. What was it like rehearsing and recording with Blake?
Well, recording with Blake, I mean, the thing is that he is so unbelievably talented as a songwriter and as a singer. And also just, he just knows so much about music. He's like a musical jukebox. He has so many songs inside of him. And I think that when he heard that I was doing this record, he was really excited because we're both huge Christmas music fans. And so he sends me this huge, like, Christmas, it sounded like a hit to me. I was like, oh, what a jerk. You just, like, wrote this whole song. And anyways, I took it and I finished the song and wrote all the lyrics and made a duet. So I don't think he was expecting for me to put him on it, but he's on it. So I was like, I'm going to take all I can get.
Gwen Stefani's Christmas album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas, is out now, and her Christmas special airs on NBC December 12th at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central. Thanks for joining us, Gwen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Fitness pro Jen Widerstrom. She's got a new trending story coming in hot.
I found myself walking closer to the screen just to be closer to Gwen. So. Woo, I'm still recovering. Anyway, let's get to it. So Red Robin is coming in hot, and actually, I will be honest, it's making me a little hungry. Yeah, guys, the burger joint is offering a year-long burger pass for just $99. And, of course, the internet is going nuts for it. So here's how it works. I'm going to break it down. It's a year of Yum Pass, which will be on sale only one day this Friday, December 1st, and only 10,000 burger passes are available. So a pass will get you a $15 voucher each month. So for about 99 bucks, you'll get $180 worth of burgers. I mean, it's not a bad deal, but you know, are they paying for your soft drinks? That's a whole other question. Yeah, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Jen.
They did the same thing kind of with
Olive Garden with the year-long pasta pass, I think it's called. So,
I'm glad you guys remember that.
Yes.
Because we have a taste for a burger.
By the way, good interview, Sam.
It's all you want.
Thank you.
Yes.
Great. All right, Jennifer Lopez is busier than ever these days. Coming up, the scoop on her new gig that puts her front and center on your TVs and your phones. Erica Cobb, the SmackDown's coming up.
That's right. Go to dailyblastlive.com to vote on the SmackDown topic. Traditional or modern holiday decorations, which is better? Or should you lavish your pets with presents? Vote right now.
Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. It's Jason from the digital team. You know, what we thought we would talk about during the breaks here is how the hosts spent their holiday weekends, because I thought you guys might like to know.
Oh,
right?
This is why I sent you the pictures.
Exactly. This is why you sent me the pictures, Jeff. So,
all right, so
Jeff,
now it's all adding up.
How was your weekend?
It was awesome. It was a short weekend, but it was a long weekend with the baby. You know, so we left immediately after work on Wednesday night. right? Yeah.
Yep.
Now
Wednesday
it's
night.
like such a blur.
Which wasn't so bad getting out of the airport.
It was nobody here. We just got the TSA pre-check, so we got right out. Lawson was great, you know, but right away, me and Jordan were starting to get like stuffy because we took him to daycare and he was like a little sick, so started to get like head colds. And the last like hour on the plane, he was that baby. He was that baby that was like, everyone's like, and then I didn't know how to take it when it really came to that point, but I was starting to get mad at other people's like reactions.
Right.
Because people were like covering their ears and like covering their head and stuff. And it's like, listen, I want them to stop too. You know what I mean? Like, and they're doing it like right in front of me, and I was like getting really worked up.
Have you tried that thing where you buy them drinks to make them?
Well, here's what it was. We were coming down, he had a head cold, and his ears were popping. So then when we were down, we're on the runway, and we couldn't get up. As soon as I stood up, he stopped crying. But he didn't want to be held down, you know,
so
and we
the
were in the
half hour
seat.
of landing was...
Yeah, so it was a nightmare. Moving on from that, it was a nightmare.
The weather
got
in
to
LA.
my buddy's house. He picked us up from the airport, got there right away, just started catching up on old times, lost went right to bed. Weather was so awesome, and then the next day was Thanksgiving. There was like maybe 25 people, that picture I sent you, at my buddy's backyard.
Beautiful
we did a
backyard.
Friendsgiving, yeah, so it was all my buddies from LA. Jordan's friends were there, my friends were there, so a lot of history there between us, and great Thanksgiving, awesome Thanksgiving. Then the next day we kind of doubled up. We went over to Gladstone's, got some time on the ocean. Yeah, with a couple of our other friends, and then oh, sorry, you getting the camera over there?
Gladstone's is this seafood place in Los Angeles that's right in on the PCH, which
Sunset
is right on the
and
Pacific
PCH,
Ocean.
right? Kind of a, I guess, I don't know, iconic.
Yeah, total
location.
institution.
Yeah. So like, if you go further, it's Malibu. So, I love hanging out at the ocean. We stayed in the marina anyway, and it was just such a great time. On the flight home, Lawson was awesome. We upgraded.
Nice. Well, we'll have more host stories in the next breaks.
Absolutely.
And back with Jeff.
Great Thanksgiving.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time now for the Smackdown. And just seconds ago, you voted to hear if it's okay to lavish your pets with presents. Now go to dailyblastlive.com and tap Vote Here Now to select who wins.
Thanks, Erica. Trending right now, the hottest gifts for pets this holiday season. The list includes, this is my favorite, a DJ cat scratcher. I will be getting that. Pet camera and treat dispenser. And of course, matching t-shirts. So it got us debating. Al is already shaking his head. Should you lavish your pets with presents? Here to lead the Smackdown is pop culture guru and pet owner, Tori Schulman. Comedian Al Jackson.
And pet owner.
And pet owner.
Layla.
Okay, head over to dailyblastlive.com to vote live on who you think is winning. Al? Because you're shaking your head so feverishly, I'm gonna go with you.
I think this is an absolute waste of time. And also, Tori, we live in a world of consent now. And if you cannot get a verbal yes from either one of your pets, you can't put a jacket on it. Can I walk up to somebody walking down the street and just put a jacket over their shoulders? Who are they, James Brown? You can't do that. And what you're doing is inappropriate and it's wrong.
I would like to say it is right in all the right reasons. First of all, the pet industry has more than tripled since 1994. It is a $60 billion industry. It helps Americans with jobs and the economy. I also will say this, baby boomers have empty nesters, and they're using their pet children as their children. Millennials are also waiting to have children, so they get to give pets the gifts. I think it's a fantastic idea. It makes you feel better about yourself. It makes your pets feel good. And guess what? Adulting is hard, so why not give a funny little gift to make your day a little brighter?
Well, how about instead of giving a funny gift, you take some of that money that you're going to buy a jacket with, donate to the ASPCA, or buy higher quality food so that your dog or cat lives longer.
All right. We are going to see who the winner is. It looks like...
What?
Al, 56%. Yeah. All right, great argument there, Tori. And I'm getting right now, we are live and following breaking news. Digital producer Kelly Schubert has something serious going on. What's going on, Kelly?
We do have breaking news. North Korea has just launched a missile. So it's the first ballistic missile leader Kim Jong-un has launched since September. You can see AP confirming it right here. U.S. officials are saying it was not a short-range missile. And Reuters, they are reporting right now that the missile likely landed off the coast of Japan in the country's exclusive economic zone. We'll keep you guys updated on this developing story.
Wow, thank you so much, Kelly. And we are live, so as Kelly stated, we will continue to give you the updates. All right, the end of an era for Fashion Police. Coming up, never before seen clips of the legendary Joan Rivers on the hit E! show she helped start. Plus, a 6-year-old princess is proving kindness knows no age. It's our Heart Threads, and it's next.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, Rob.
Sorry.
Right now?
I don't know what happened, pet parents, but I can't believe I didn't win that. Pet industry is an enormous part of the economy. It's also a good part of gift giving when you have nothing else to give someone. It also makes us happy. I bought my dog sweaters. I bought a painting for my dog that is of the dogs. That might be a bit much. But honestly, buying it gives you a sense of pleasure. It doesn't do anything poor to the dog. It makes you feel better. Maybe it'll be a little bit kinder to the person next to you. I have no issue with giving whatever money you can to your pet children. And they are children. They're part of the family, and they deserve to be included in that.
And speaking of that, you spent your holiday weekend with your children.
I sure did. I went to Thanksgiving. I was supposed to spend it here, you guys, and actually my mother got ill, unfortunately. So what do you do as a good daughter? You fly back with my husband. We took our 2 dogs on the plane. We hid Barnaby so no one could see him. Josie is a therapy dog, so she was fine. And they laid on top of my mom the whole time. She came out of the hospital, and there's a great shot I'm going to show you guys later of the 3 dogs laying on her, and it gives them a lot of pleasure, so why not give back? Barnaby is a greyhound. He's incredibly cold. I'm going to get him a cute jacket. If it has some sparkles, it has some sparkles. What's the problem? Do you agree with the pet children thing?
Yeah, no, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah.
I think it's good fun, good holiday fun. But we're going to hear more about our holidays and everybody else's holidays in the next break, so stay with us.
Stay with us. Yes, DC was a lot of fun.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, daytime's only live show talking trending topics no matter where you're watching. Time for Heart Threads, an inspirational story of love. A little beauty queen is only 6 years old, but she's showing kindness and compassion far beyond her years.
This little princess is determined to do some good. 6-year-old Annabella Spears is the reigning Miss Texas Princess. Annabella decided to do something special in her new role. She started by donating her hair to make wigs for cancer patients. Then she started volunteering. She collected school supplies for kids in need, helped with Hurricane Harvey relief, and even served ice cream to residents at an assisted living facility. She hopes to be a veterinarian one day. And she promises to do good even after she passes on her crown.
I still like to help people and make them feel better and make them feel special.
This is just adorable, especially since yesterday we were having the conversation, are beauty pageants still relevant? And I think you get a little girl like that where you give her a platform and she uses it, you know, to promote world peace and greatness. I think it's adorable.
Right. Yeah. And I think a lot, you know, sometimes young kids get a bad rap and that they can be entitled and act like they deserve things. But I think when you start at a young age and actually show that you can give from the heart and you know what it means, that's especially special.
Absolutely. All right, more trending stories in our next half hour of Daily Blast Live. The last curtain call on the Fashion Police. In case you missed it, a never before seen clip.
Guys, we're checking out this breaking news. North Korea launched a ballistic missile. The U.S. has confirmed that. We're getting a couple tweets in. The president was actually briefed on the matter as the missile was still in the air. So it's obviously not a short-range missile. It's headed for Japan. It landed, it sounds like, off the coast of Japan in their exclusive economic zone. So that means that North Korea is getting closer. It's not a good situation. I'm keeping an eye on it. We don't have any video or anything in yet, obviously, but we do have this. The U.S. Air Force, if you want to zoom in on this, Adam, you can see they're tracking, their fighter jets are over South Korea, tracking where it's going, where it did go, I should say. But yeah, this is breaking. We're keeping an eye on it. I'll keep you guys updated. If I get any updates, we will, of course, break into the show, or in the break, we'll let you guys know. But I'll keep an eye on North Korea and let you guys know what happens.
Thanks, Kelly. That's great. Hey, guys, so it's, you know, it's always hard to balance these kinds of stories with the lighter stories in life, but I guess that's the world we're living in. So it's kind of interesting. you know, during the next break, we're going to talk to Ebony, find out how she spent her holiday. Ebony and I were both out yesterday, and she was out for a important reason, but we'll talk more about that in the next break.
It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live in the DBL studios where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top 3 feel-good stories trending right now. Last night was the CMA Country Christmas special, and Luke Bryan brought down the house with Oh Holy Night. Check it out. Beautiful. You now have more time to catch The Boss on Broadway. That's right, Bruce Springsteen is extending his run on the Great White Way through June. And this silent clip of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is going viral. It shows the newly engaged pair during outtakes of their BBC interview, and everyone is trying to guess what they're saying. My guess is he was telling her that he was going to buy her a beer later, because that's a whole lot. I mean, come on, that's a lot. Sam Shocker.
Thank you, Erica Cobb. That's what I want to see. I want to see more of like them being them with their hair down.
Right.
Gosh, it seems much
it
more
really
interesting.
endears you to people when you act normal. That first interview was interesting, but I was like,
felt robotic.
Who talks like that?
Yeah, I want to see more of that.
Yeah,
joining me, Ebony Steele, Media Maven. She's back, everybody. Everyone's favorite big brother, Jeff Schroeder, and comedian Al Jackson. All right, let's get right to it. Let's let the fist pumping begin.
You want to pump the fist?
Shall we? Do you know why? Because Jersey Shore is coming back. Last night during the Floribama Shore series premiere, MTV dropped this teaser. Check it out.
We're back! It's a Jersey Shore family vacation coming in 2018. Can't wait!
Wow. So everyone is coming back except for Sammy Sweetheart. I don't know why. We don't know why Sammy Sweetheart is not coming back, but this is exciting because a lot of them have families now, right? JWoww has a family, Snooki has a family. Did you hear from the situation?
I didn't. So Mike's a buddy of mine. We did a show together, and so now he's a buddy of mine. I reached out to him to come on the show and give like some exclusive. So I don't know. He didn't reach back to me yet. So
come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Give us the sitch.
Yeah, give us the situation.
Stop doing crunches and come on the show.
I think I'm just embarrassed. Hey, I know the situation. No, you don't. Come on, Mike. You're making me look bad over here. But I invited him and his wife because it sounds like it's going to be family, and like you said, a lot of the cast has kids and everything. So I don't know what kind of trouble they're going to get into. I don't know how they're going to put this plot twist together, but I watched a little bit of that Floribama show yesterday. I have to finish up. But they dove right in. Like in the first 10 minutes, someone was passed out. Yeah, and it was they were trying a little too hard to get in, but I think I'll catch up.
I don't know if you know what's going on the Florida-Alabama shoreline, but there's not a lot of nuance. They get right into it.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, they're drinking early. Yeah.
Are you excited? I think this is smart of the creators to do, because a lot of times these reality shows that are similar, they feed and advertise for each other. So the fact that Floribama Shore is out, I think it was smart to bring this show back out.
Well, they were listening to the social media cries because, man, when Floribama was announced, everybody was like, well, what about Jersey Shore? What about Jersey Shore? We want them. We want them. And I think MTV was listening.
It seems like more people are excited about the reunion than the show.
Yeah,
at least one. At least one.
Yeah. All right, last night was the final farewell episode for Fashion Police. After nearly 20 years on E!, it's time for all the Joan Rangers to say goodbye. The show even included this never-before-seen clip of Joan.
For those of you out there who don't even know what Dynasty was, each week insanely wealthy people got married and divorced and slept around. They had no shame. It was like keeping up with the Kardashians, except with big shoulders instead of big.
And that was an 80s theme, so that's why she looked so 80s with her hair, and of course the show's iconic.
They had the big shoulder pads and all the glitz and glamour.
Exactly, and we know that Joan Rivers had died in 2014 at age 81. Her daughter Melissa took over hosting duties, but the show was never the same. So as much as I love Joan Rivers, I didn't watch Fashion Police when she passed away.
Well, you always knew she was going to say something, and she's one of those people that basically gets a pass for any and everything she says. Like I heard somebody say, if you're going to say something mean, make sure it's funny, and she always delivered on that.
Absolutely. We are live. Digital producer Raquel Villanueva. She's got news at this moment. Raquel.
So right now, most of the nation is experiencing a record heat wave with temps soaring above 80 degrees in states across the West. But in Hawaii, we have a live look at a major snowstorm. While snow is not uncommon on some of the peaks in Hawaii, they may be getting up to 20 inches in the next few days. But meteorologists say the winter chill will reach the rest of the states in a couple weeks. Back to you guys.
That is crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, very
They must be loving it.
That almost sounds like a figure of speech, like I'll go out with you when it snows in Hawaii. You know, like
when the pigs
really
fly. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
John Mayer stopped by Watch What Happens Live last night, and as always, he kept it 100 about his sex life. He even revealed the best lover he ever had. You wonder who it is? Check it out.
Katy Perry said you were the best lover she's ever had. Who was the best lover you've ever had?
What's the way out of this? Right here. Right here.
In your mind?
Right here.
Really?
So far, it's on a little SD card. I've been creating it myself. I have been my best lover so far.
I mean, it was obvious. It was obvious he wanted out of that question.
Still, he just comes off so narcissistic. I know he's a talented musician, but I don't know. And I know he got in trouble before when he mentioned Jessica Simpson being his sexual napalm, but still.
But I mean, it's narcissistic, but he can. Look, I saw a T-shirt one time that said, "It's not bragging if you can do it." You know? Look, he's a good-looking guy. He sells out. He's got a huge female fan base.
Is the shirt meant for the world or for himself? Because it sounds like he's the only one involved.
He got asked the question. If he names a name, both of you two are sitting up here like, I cannot believe he gets told.
Everyone would.
That would not be a good look.
Let's look at
especially if that person's seeing somebody else.
He also has a history of saying really asinine statements, so I'm not a fan.
But if he says Katy Perry, everyone's going to be like, he loves Katy Perry again, and the tabloids are all going to be all over that again. He's a rock star. Let him be a rock star.
Thank you, Jeff.
Moving on.
You got to fly.
I think that's arrogance.
Moving on. Speaking out again, Paris Hilton tells Ocean Drive magazine that she was before her time and created a new generation and genre of celebrity. And say what you want about Paris Hilton, but she's kind of right. When she became famous, she's the one that kind of became that pioneer of a reality star and of an influencer. Now we see a slew of influencers that become entrepreneurs. And did you know that Paris Hilton, her perfumes alone have 1.5 billion in sales. Just her perfumes. So
I bought a bottle before, and it smelled good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, haven't there always been socialites?
She made it a little different because, you know, she did the reality show, and the reality is that was really her life, and it became interesting. And I think it started this whole glam thing and being she, poo-poo, but people loved it and caught on to it. Why are you laughing?
She, poo-poo.
She, isn't that what people say?
Yes, if they're wearing a mink coat, they do.
Thank you.
I'm sure she would love to be called she, and poo-poo.
Well, the fact that y'all know what it means that y'all at the she,
putting Grey Poupon on a piece of toast right now.
Right, though, and she does. She's 100% authentically herself, and for that, I'm sorry.
But I mean, wasn't The Real World the first reality show?
Yeah, but they didn't make it. It's different. She made it a brand.
Are we not going to talk about Eric from The Grind? He was a tastemaker.
Not like this.
I'm just making stuff up.
Compare. Pop culture guru Tori Shulman, she's got a new trending story coming in hot.
Yes, Ebony, she poo-poo to you as well. All right, coming in hot, National French Toast Day. Today we celebrate bread dipped in eggy, gooey goodness and pan-fried until golden brown. Whether you stuff it, add fruit to it, or cover it in chocolate, it's delicious. Fun fact, in France, it's called pain perdu, which means lost bread, because they used to make it out of the stale bread they were going to throw away. Fascinating, right? Well, here we have the Elvis French toast. It's very she poo-poo. It's from syrup here in Denver. It's stuffed with bananas, bacon, and peanut butter. So cheers to a healthy breakfast.
Thank you so much, Tori. Whether it's trending, whether it's breaking news, or whether it's she poo-poo news, Daily Blast Live is all about live news as it's happening. Erica Cobb, what's coming up?
Well, Harry Potter is coming to life in a suburban driveway. A life-size replica of Diagon Alley is taking on a life of its own. Meet the dad behind the fantastic creation. and a police recruitment video you've got to see to believe. Al sounds off on this crazy clip.
It's Brooke at the DDL Digital Lounge. Tori's on her way, I think. Tori, how was the show?
Shishi poo poo. By the way, that was delicious. I used to work in an ice cream shop before I got the job scooping ice cream, and we had Elvis's birthday as a flavor at Salt and Straw, and it was bananas and bacon and peanut butter.
That was his thing, right?
That was his thing. May he rest the king of snow. What is that? That was so awful. Did you see it? I don't know what that was. Excuse me with my mouth full. Tell me what's going on.
Anyway, Bruno Mars, his special, he did a live concert at the Apollo that they taped, basically. It's going to be airing tomorrow night, 10 o'clock on CBS. That's 10 Eastern. But he basically was saying it's trending really high today because people are excited about it. He's saying he gave it the best he had that night. So it sounds like it's going to be incredible. I saw him at Red Rocks last year.
How good was it?
It was amazing.
Was it out of this world because it's Mars? Poo-poo shoo-shoo. Poo-poo shoo-shoo.
She messed it up. I have French toast on my boots.
You can read more on CBSNews.com.
Yeah, go
that sounds
to
amazing.
CBS News.
You can read very well. What does this say? The definition of shishi poo poo.
Extremely upscale and are fancy.
Wow. Eb, I gotta give it up to you.
Yes.
High five on that.
That's
I like that she
shishi
looked.
poo-poo
I like that
means.
you looked it up. That's my favorite part. Angelica, what's going on over here?
All right. Well, the Victoria's Secret fashion show. We know it was pre-recorded, but everyone's asking where and when can we watch it. So this is trending right now on Fashionista.com. We have all of the details. So it'll air on Tuesday. I believe it is at 9 p.m. Central Time. But a lot of people are upset because they won't be streaming it online as of now.
Oh, really?
So right now you'll have to watch it on CBS. So people are home and they'll stream it.
You know why? Because people watch this at work. And you're supposed to be working, but I'm not. I'm watching the wings.
But it's at nighttime, so the 28th, November 28th.
28th, guys. Let's watch it, and let's all not eat that day because we all feel so fat after seeing that thing. All right, holiday specials are coming in, and you know what else is special? Leo Rydell. Leo, what's going on?
Trending on superhero hype is this new Black Panther poster. Looks pretty ferocious. I'm not sure if that's Black Panther or not because the villain has a suit too.
Interesting.
But it's looking pretty awesome.
Looks good. Looks good. Let us know what you think, TDL Nation.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show in daytime that covers trending stories live as they happen. It's time for Al Sounds Off, when comedian Al Jackson goes off on the wildest stories he can find with a little help from Jeff Schroeder. Take it away, boys.
That's right, Erica. Thank you so much. We're here for everybody's favorite segment, Al Sounds Off, with everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson.
What's up, brother? How are you, man?
Good, man. How you feel?
Dude, I'm feeling great, man.
We're live. It's Tuesday. We're about to do Al Sounds Off. All right, Al, let's get right into it. The New Zealand Police Department's recruitment video is so entertaining, it's going to make you want to join the force, Al. Watch this.
Let me see.
We want fit New Zealanders. Woo, not that fit. Those who like to be active and are willing to train and learn.
Okay, here.
Jeff.
I love it. I'm moving to New Zealand.
I'm just going to say, dude, bad news. I already beat you to it. I'm already becoming a New Zealander police officer. I mean, we have, look, dude, crosswalk crotch dancing is legal there.
I love it.
Everybody loves it. And I mean, first of all, it's really great to see the police running and there's not a black man in front of them. I love this country. This is definitely the coolest country on the planet. They have very little crime. And guess what? The worst thing New Zealand's ever done, they used Eminem's "You Lose Yourself" as they try to be their national anthem.
Yeah, that's
New Zealand, you're about to have a new black man. Get ready. What's the next?
You got a team coming your way. All right. This food delivery man in China was just trying to hustle on a job, Al, but look what happened.
I remember my food delivery days. What's up here? See, I love that because I look at it best case scenario. Maybe that's when you find out you have superpowers. Maybe he's just super. You know, and in his defense, the person did order shattered glass chicken, so he delivered that perfectly. And you know, I'll just tell you, Jeff, you are the most positive person I've ever met in my life. So when I look at that, I see that door is half shattered.
There you go. I love it. Hey, Hey, he did hang on to the handle. He did hang on to it.
Get to the last one.
Nice shot. All right, Al.
I'm
The DBL
coming for
Nation is begging you to sound off on this next story, okay? Justin and Jordan Garten are expecting their very first child. It's a baby girl. Congratulations, guys. They tweeted a photo of a baby onesie with this caption: "We spent the first part of our lives loving the Olive Garden. Now we get to spend the rest of our lives loving Olivia Garten."
Now, first of all, I thought this was an awesome story. I loved it, but I was like, you know what, Jeff? They kind of stole other people's thunder, because I don't know if you know, there has already been a baby called Carl's Jr. Jr.
Oh, that's right.
Where's the picture of him?
I think we got that.
There's Carl's Jr. And let's not forget Reed Robin and his friend Dominic Piazza. And
Dominic Piazza.
I just love this story because it's true love. It's when a man finds a breadstick to go with his marinara. So you guys think about that, and we'll go to the next.
And that's Al Sounds Off. It is a comedian, Al Jackson. Fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with the new trending story coming in hot for the holidays.
I just never know what you guys are going to come up with. That was awesome. So coming in hot, and I should warn you, this may make you a little tipsy. This is holiday gifts with a bit of a twist. We found some of the best boozy gifts for the wine and whiskey lovers in your life. Check it out.
I ran out of wine. Wait, does that count as cardio? That's not a no.
You know what makes the best stocking stuffer?
Champagne!
What's better than whiskey? Whiskey on a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas.
We're a bunch of class acts here at DBL, aren't we? Well, my wine glass says corks are for quitters. Well, because they are. But be sure to drink these gifts responsibly. Cheers.
Those are
good. The best part, if you guys could have seen DBL Nation when Jeff did his, he laughed the hardest and the loudest.
Because it was so cheesy. You don't think I can laugh at myself? That was bad. That was bad.
I wasn't that bad.
We hammed it up.
Sam, can I just say this one thing? Jen told them to drink responsibly. We just showed them how to drink whiskey out of a Santa flask. Yeah. So I don't know how responsible.
Digital producer Raquel Villanueva, she's got news at this moment. Raquel.
Well, right now we have a live look at Christmas around the world. In Madrid, Spain, the main square is bustling with people near the Christmas tree built with lights. And in Belgium, let me take you over there right now, there's a Christmas market now. The stalls seem to be closed, but if you look over in the corner, you can see people still kind of ice skating under the trees. Now, I'll keep an eye out on other celebrations around the globe, and I'll let you know. Back to you guys.
People getting into Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
All right. So are we, apparently. All right, Daily Blast Live loves your viral video. Erica, what's our DBL Nation sharing right now?
Well, we got this next viral video from a member of our DBL Nation. Watch what happens when a group of people put out bait and wait at the edge of a boat to see a great white shark. It was like a scene out of a movie. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. It may be pretty scary. And next, a devoted dad brings Harry Potter's magical world to life. His inspiration for a life-size replica of Diagon Alley.
Guys, we are back. So, like we promised, Ebony, we want to know how your holiday weekend was.
Well, first of all, anybody that knows me, you know this, I'm obsessed with my family. So anytime we get together, it's wonderful. And Thanksgiving, like many people, it's my favorite holiday period. Because it's not the hustle and bustle of buying gifts and all that stuff for Christmas time. So we actually, Wednesday, I got in at 4 a.m. because I had to fly to Atlanta. So Thursday morning, that's what time I got in. But had a great time. We had regular turkey that was cooked right, turkey that was cooked wrong, greasy turkey.
How wrong was the turkey that was
dry turkey. We washed the table off with it when we were done. Fried turkey. So being together with the family, that was great. The food was off the chain. Oh my God, my aunt made a red velvet cake with that cream, sour cream
cheese.
Yes, that frosting, and then it had the nuts in it. Oh my gosh, it was delicious.
Can't hate that.
So my sister's name is Bronze, and Bronze had her 40th birthday.
Oh,
and
wow.
We threw a
Happy
party.
birthday,
Yeah,
Bronze.
We went on
That's crazy.
We went on a dinner cruise. Had about 60 people there on Saturday. So that was fantastic.
Oh, nice.
We went from turkey to shrimp crawfish broil.
Oh, nice.
That was delicious.
Now,
So,
was it warm that night? Was it good weather?
it was cold that night, but the thing about it is it's heated on the boat.
Nice.
Yep. And so, Bronze, I'm sorry about the scarves because she bought scarves for people to take as a takeaway, and we didn't need it because it was hot. Shout out to the DJ. You were off the chain.
Oh, that's fun.
DJ, what's your name? Because I can't remember, but you were great.
DJ Crawfish.
DJ Crawfish. Yeah, DJ. But that was that. And then my dad, I actually had a procedure done yesterday, a little personal inside issue, but he's great today. So I am, if I could say one thing, I am thankful for Thanksgiving and the fact that I got to spend time with my family. My sister made it to her 40th birthday, and my
Recharged, we're all back.
Oh,
after
I'm
The
recharged.
most time off we've had so
Yes,
far, which was
it really has
huge
been.
help.
But it's been a great time. And
Oh,
thank you,
good.
DBL Nation.
Yeah,
for
they all
reaching
missed you
out, all
yesterday,
that.
but-
Oh, Erica held down the shade of the day.
She did.
Yes, she did, didn't she?
She made you proud.
She
said, "I'm trying to make my girl proud."
You did. She did great.
We'll have more, including Santa visits for the little ones from Sam and Jeff later on, plus Erica's trip and Jen's trip. So lots to stay. Stay with us. We'll talk in the next break.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, today's only live show with the top trending and breaking news happening now. It's my favorite time of day, guys. It's the extra shot. It's a story that made you say, give me another round, since it was so uplifting. Today, we're talking to a dad in Seattle who brought part of Harry Potter's magical world to life. Wizards in the Harry Potter series do most of their shopping at a magical place called Diagon Alley. John Chambers is bringing the enchanting shopping strip to life right in his Seattle driveway. What started as a Halloween project at the suggestion of his two daughters has turned into a huge build with help from family, friends, and neighbors. They all came together to drill, saw, and more for 2 whole weeks. The outcome? An impressive spellbinding setup that includes the wand shop and bookstore from the series.
I just love this type of fantastical world that, J.K. Rowling has created.
If you can believe it, more than 5,000 Muggles have already stopped by since October.
I think that we've gotten more adult visitors from out of town come and visit already than we have kids.
Even more magical, the replica also raises money for pancreatic cancer research. Wow! So John is joining us right now from Diagon Alley in Seattle. Hi, John.
Hey, how's it going?
We couldn't be better now. Thanks for joining us today. So I have to ask you, there's so much creative detail that you've put into the entire setup. So what was the hardest part about getting it right and making it happen?
Yeah, it was all in the planning. It started day one with my girls going outside and drawing with sidewalk chalk. Where they wanted the buildings, and then from there it was just a matter of planning and trying to figure out how I was going to pull this thing off in the little period of time that we had. We did have about 50 volunteers, so part of my job was just delegating and getting making the most of all the volunteers that came out to do this thing. Then all the little details that were put into it, 3D printing all the little parts and whatnot, and getting them painted and put on, and it really was a massive community effort.
So you actually quit your job to make this happen. Now tell us why this was so important to you and you were so passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm a creative guy. I'm an artist. I love to create things, and I have to occasionally, quit my job, which killed my wife, and take a break and a creative refresh. And we ended up, deciding to do this for a good cause, raise money for pancreatic cancer research. We've raised about $9,000 so far in cash, and we're still going. We have visitors every day. The weekends are extremely nuts here. Over 1,000 visitors each day.
Wow.
It's just been a great experience.
Thank you so much for
from here.
joining.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Bye, John. You're a good muggle.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Live, and we're going to digital producer Kelly Schuberth with news at this moment.
Yep, guys, the numbers from Cyber Monday are coming in, and data shows that it was the largest online shopping day ever in the U.S. Shoppers spent a record $6.59 billion yesterday. That's billion with a B. More than $1 billion was spent on smartphone purchases alone. Most people did their shopping on their mobile devices or tablets instead of using their computer. Back to you.
That's interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I could believe it, though.
Yeah, I mean,
when the price point's that high, it's easy to go to spend that amount.
Yeah, there you
True that. Well, our staff is busy. They're tracking the stories that are trending, and you're sharing. Now, this pregnant woman's doctor suggested dancing away her labor pain. So, doctor and mom-to-be turned the hospital room into the dance floor and turned it out. Work it.
Oh my
Work it.
God.
Work it.
It's hashtag Giving Tuesday, a global giving movement, and today I gave to the Gento Barn, which is an awesome nonprofit that rehabilitates formerly mistreated animals and children. Who are you giving to today?
And I'm giving to the People's Clinic in my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. They've been providing health care for people that normally don't have access, and that's a big deal. The only thing that's a bigger deal, and the biggest question, who are you giving to?
And I'm giving to the Lang Foundation. It's a no-kill animal shelter in Los Angeles that rescued my Josie Rose, and Josie Rose rescued me right back. Who are you giving to?
Promotional consideration.
Hey, Erica, I want to do yours too. So, hey guys, so Erica's going to head up to the hub and we're going to chat on the way about her and Anthony's holiday weekend, which was in Vegas, right?
In Vegas, baby.
Sweet! What was so cool is like we all had our own little adventures, which was kind of
Yes.
cool. So tell us.
So
everything.
Anthony and I took off to Vegas on Wednesday night, which was the day that a lot of people were traveling. So we met up with Eb and Jeff and Jordan and Little Lawson, and we had dinner at Elway's, which was kind of our Friendsgiving. And then we all took off our separate ways, and we got to Vegas, and Anthony and I just decided to pretend like we were 21 again, and then sleep in, which was really nice. I think that was pretty much the best part, was sleeping in.
Yeah,
We slept in a lot. But we also went for massages,
Perfect.
which was important.
I did that as well.
At
It's
the
important.
Encore Spa.
Did not go to the
which
Encore
is
Spa.
amazing.
Yes.
Which is pretty amazing. And then we did dinner. And Hannah, styled by Hannah Moon, she did all of our outfits. So we went retro, vintage vibe, because we were trying to channel our grandparents who used to go, and our parents who would go. And Anthony's family used to go to Vegas all the time. And they actually sat with, who's Blue Eyes?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
What?
Yes. So there's all these photos of them in these big booths in Vegas. And we
cow,
thought, like,
with Frank?
yeah, and we totally took that energy and like went, and it was so much fun. And
I
just-
love a theme holiday.
So
That's
much fun.
fantastic.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Very fortunate.
Very cool. More on that later.
All right, we have a funny moment from earlier in the show. We don't know what it is. Let's check it out.
She poo poo.
She poo poo.
She poo. Isn't that what people say?
She poo poo to you as well. I loved that. That is the quote of the day. I'd never heard.
You never
I knew
heard
what
of
you were
it?
talking about.
Right.
I'd never heard someone use it or even use
I've
that.
heard somebody say it's very she, but the poo-poo is that's next level.
Well,
I feel like your pinky should be up when you say that.
Very she poo poo.
Yeah.
Let's see if we could all use she poo poo in a
My
sentence.
husband's cringing because he doesn't even like when I say I'm pooped.
Right.
Like I'm pooped, I'm tired.
Tired?
So I'm tired, I'm pooped. He's
The first time it
cringing
didn't
right
come
now.
out like that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna wear this this long scarf with this dress today, but I thought it would have been a little bit too she poo poo.
All right.
Oh.
Yep.
Jeff?
In some countries, the dish shishi poo poo is very elegant.
I was going to use some Grey Poupon, but I thought that'd be way too she poo.
Oh, just use regular mustard. Regular
Now you got 15 seconds.
And I'll just say this, normally I drink very high-end tea, but today I'm having just Lipton because I'm not too she poo poo.
There we go.
Good job.
Hey guys, so we just heard about Erica's very she poo poo Thanksgiving in Vegas, which was very elegant.
So yes, round two. Let's do it.
We're going to talk to Sam really quickly, if we can.
You can talk to me.
Sorry, honey. I'm
No. Yeah.
Al.
Yes.
How are you?
Well, I'm your second choice. That's how I am.
You're not my second choice. You're never my second choice.
Thank you.
So Al stayed in town with your family,
I
right?
did. My first Denver Thanksgiving.
How'd that go?
It was really great. Family flew to town.
Okay, perfect.
It was super fun. It's weird because last year I spent Thanksgiving in Scotland, and they have I was shooting that BBC show,
right.
and they have no concept of Thanksgiving.
Right.
And they actually made really good turkey, but they didn't know. They just gave it to me like, is this what you do?
Oh, that's so funny.
And it was good. It was legitimately cool. Yeah, but they have zero concept of Thanksgiving.
Of course, that would make sense. Yeah. Sorry, I was listening to our executive producer give me direction on the next
Yes,
show.
we're gonna.
I apologize.
We have a whole thing about kids and Santa visits that we're gonna get
Oh
to.
my God.
Did you take the kids to see Santa over the holiday?
No. Yeah, I guess I still have time. We'll do that because we'll be in Cleveland.
No more time. It's now.
Santa.
We went
Can
first weekend.
Can you go see Santa after Christmas? Isn't he there through the 1st?
I don't.
Or is it a de facto
I
Santa?
feel like it's a little. I don't know. Why would he stick around? He's already dropped off all the presents.
The deed is done.
Yeah. The
deed
kids
is
are like,
done.
for next.
Yeah. But that's Al's. We're gonna go on Valentine's Day to see Santa.
Yeah.
He's at the 99-cent
Like,
store.
did you guys want to see Santa or not? Yeah. You see Santa in
My grandfather used to volunteer as the Santa at a local supermarket.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that break went by really quickly. We're going to continue this conversation with these two in the next break. All right, stick with us.
It's Tuesday, November 28th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
The Grammy nominations came out this morning, and Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and Bruno Mars topped the list. Eva tweets, OMG, the Grammys nominated artists this year are so colorful and diverse. I'm in love.
Melania Trump fights back against a controversial new Vanity Fair article that claims she didn't want a life in the White House. Is it fake news, as she says, or is she hiding something?
Gwen Stefani's Christmas special is already trending ever since her hit single with boyfriend Blake Shelton came out. Don't miss our exclusive interview with Gwen Stefani. That's next.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, November 28th, and we are the only live show in daytime talking the breaking news, entertainment, and trending topics that you're talking about right now, no matter where you're watching. Let's get this thing started with the top 5 trending topics you need to know with my girl, Sam Shocker. Take it away, girlfriend.
Thank you so much, Erica Ka. Yes, we are live. I'm here with Media Maven, Ebony Steele. Woo, okay, yes, girl. Everyone's favorite Big Brother, Jess Schroeder. Comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker, and we're a trending news and entertainment show that is live and covers what is happening right now. Our entire DBL team is in our studio, ready to cover news the moment it breaks. And happening right now, details just released about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. This comes direct from Kensington Palace. Here's the tweet. It will take place at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle this coming May. And it's the same place that Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles got married in 2005, and this just
When in doubt, say nothing.
And this just in, the royal family will pay for the ceremony, which means the people pay for the ceremony, right?
Yeah, well,
Right?
yes.
If the royal family's paying for it, the people are
That's
paying for it.
the same way as like when your kids get you a gift and you're like, I paid for that.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You're like, it's for you, Daddy. I'm like, I know, it's on my debit card. So I don't know. I guess it's a nice gesture.
Is it weird that that all of England has to pay for their ceremony?
I think the whole concept of this is weird, but it works for them. You know, it's like when you see
Royalty
Yeah,
just seems so antiquated.
Right, but I mean, some people like that.
What about when Kate got married?
What do you mean? I
Like,
thought it
who
was-
paid for it
Oh,
then?
probably the royal family. That must be customary because they are all about their customs.
But you wouldn't want to go into the royal. You would turn it down if you could be royal.
I would do it. I would do it. It'd be so tough.
For sure you would do
I would
it.
do it. Of course I would do it, but I would mainly do it because I would love to just dedicate my life to philanthropy. That's a true story. I would love to just live on a farm and help animals.
You know, you can do that without being a princess.
No, I don't have the money. I don't have the money to just abandon. Oh, really? I can abandon my job and go live on a farm?
We can get you a working farm. we will get you on your feet. Me and Jeff will start with some cows, and then we will
work our way up.
People, you're acting like it's people are currently on farms. They act like it's.
I'm saying, okay, kind of like if I could liken it to, I can't believe we've taken this turn, but really
I want to hear it.
Jon Stewart.
There's a royal wedding, by the way.
Jon Stewart has poured all his money into having not only a farm, but a sanctuary. So that's where you need funds to actually rescue animals, rehabilitate animals, and children.
I'd rather just be in a royal family.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work.
And royal family lawyers are encouraging the couple to sign a prenup. They say it's because of the poor track record of recent royal marriages. This is Meghan Markle's second, and a prenup would be breaking tradition, though. Prince Charles and Princess Diana didn't sign one. Neither did Prince William and Kate. So do you guys think that this would be a bad omen, or do you think this is smart, that they should sign a prenup?
Well, do you think it's personal because she's been divorced once before?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't sign a prenup. Obviously, I don't have anything, so it doesn't matter.
Same.
But if I was royalty, I'd be a little more cautious. I'd say maybe you have to sign something there, or even royalty parents. Right. You know, if I was the parents, like, listen, you have to be careful here. They own a lot of property. They have a lot of money. They have a lot of expensive things in their family that they have to look out for.
Let's say your wife was royalty and you were asked to sign a prenup. Would you be offended? Flip the script.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I think, you know, we look at marriage and we want it to work out, but we have to be adults here, man.
Right.
It's, what is it, 55, 60% don't work? And if you guys really love each other, you're like, hey, if this doesn't work, I want you to walk away as you came in. So I have no problem with a prenup at all.
Yeah. All right, trending at the top right now, the Grammy Award nominations are out. Dominating the list is Jay-Z and his album 444 with 8 nominations. Kendrick Lamar and his album Damn came in second with 7. And Bruno Mars with his album 24 Karat Magic has 6 nominations. Now, the big shocker that everyone's talking about is Ed Sheeran and his album Divide, because it was the second best-selling album of the year, but it was snubbed. He did earn 2 nominations, but those were in the pop categories.
Right.
So if you're the second best-selling album of the year, wouldn't you be nominated for best album?
I mean, just do the math, and you think that you're in there,
But
right?
I guess, you know, the Grammy Academy, they look at other things. Maybe it's the creativity, the lyrics, but I feel like he has all those.
Yeah, I think it was just, to be honest, to me, I think it was just a year for underground music and hip-hop. All of those albums that we're talking about did, you know, extremely well.
And they had strong messages, man.
Strong messages. Sometimes one year it may be country, pop, hip-hop, and I think that was, I don't even want to make it, and I hope people don't make it a race thing.
I agree.
I think it should just be based on talent, and all of those people have the right things to back that
I mean, there's no one on that list that doesn't deserve.
Exactly.
Right.
And Bruno Mars is on that list, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like, you know, these are all albums where you're talking about Kendrick or Jay-Z. First of all, they're all coming off smash. Their last albums did really well, except Jay-Z's last one didn't do great. But Kendrick's first album was amazing. And so for them to follow up and keep with that public momentum, I think that's what pushed them over the top.
Right. And I know she's not leading nominations, but I think Cardi B is a true testament of how hip-hop music is really, it's the thing right now, how fast she grew, you know?
Yeah. All right, we are live, and we're going to go to digital producer Kelly Schubert, because Kelly's got news at this moment. What's going on, Kelly?
I have news just into the newsroom. The custody battle between Jennifer Hudson and her ex is over, at least for now. David Otunga and Hudson reached a temporary custody agreement, giving Otunga custody of their 8-year-old son the majority of the time. Hudson's currently out of the country filming for The Voice UK, and she's committed to do more traveling for The Voice here in the U.S. TMZ reports Hudson also voluntarily dropped her order of protection, which had prohibited David from having contact with her and their son. But for now, David did get primary custody of their 8-year-old son. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Kelly, and please keep us updated on that.
Don't you think that, Eb, what are you thinking? Because I think I know what you're thinking. What are you thinking right now? What was the
I hate to say it, but, you know, she dropped the order of protection. If she was afraid and said he had guns on the kitchen counter, then I don't think she would have dropped the order of protection.
And then giving him majority custody?
And I don't know if it's because she's traveling in and out of the country a lot, but, you know, I think it's a lot of different variables.
Would you put your kid in a dangerous situation because you're traveling out of the country a lot? Something's really weird about that.
Wrong. Yeah. And really quickly, I want to give a shout out to the UK. Brian just wrote on Facebook, hello from the UK. How's your day going? It's going really great.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, UK. All right, also trending right now, Melania Trump is calling a Vanity Fair story fake news. The article claims that the First Lady didn't want the job and that, quote, come hell or high water, she did not want a life in the White House. Melania's office responded saying the story is riddled with unnamed sources and false assertions, and went on to say the focus should be on Melania's positive work as First Lady and as a supportive wife and mother. Listen, nothing wrong with Melania Trump, but your whole goal was to help with cyberbullying, and your husband is the biggest cyberbully. Sorry, he is.
Yeah, when you think
Say what you want about Donald Trump. He needs to get his handle on his Twitter.
But to go back to, I totally agree with that, but to go back to Melania Trump, I feel like she gets a bad rap, and I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but I think she keeps her mouth shut. She came out that one speech that everyone's like, she copied Michelle Obama. She didn't write that speech. She didn't know what she was doing. She read the speech. Everyone said she copied Michelle Obama.
But
and then
you have some accountability when you are the one voicing
Of course,
that
and then she kind of went away. She doesn't want to be part of the spotlight. She doesn't want to be in all this stuff
she
with
went
Trump.
so far away she didn't move to the White House, which I thought was very strange. Remember, she didn't live in the White House for like the first 6
exactly.
months?
And she's trying to look after her son. She doesn't want all this stuff that comes with the presidency.
And she seems to be like a very great mother.
And I know a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say. Say what you want about her. I'm just tired of the bashing all around from everyone to everyone.
But she doesn't look happy to me, though.
No, I know.
I mean, this may be, I think where there's smoke, there's fire, but she does not look happy as a first lady. That's just what I see from her.
Absolutely.
That's a nice assessment,
Yep. Pop culture guru Tori Shulman with a new trending story coming in hot.
That's right, coming in hot, a little twist on a holiday tradition that has everyone's heads turning upside down. Christmas trees, they've been spotted at hotels, malls, and homes. This trend is so hot that some of the flip trees are going for $1,000 plus. Looking to turn your holiday upside down? We just found one on Amazon for $155. Or, thank you, Stu, just keep it super cheap and flip a regular tree yourself. Do you see how I did that? That way. One more time. Here we go. One more time. This way. DBL Nation, let us know. Are you flipping your trees this year? Back to you guys.
All right, Tori is always amazing.
Is it kind of sacrilegious a little bit?
What? Sacrilegious?
You know what I mean?
You're not skinning the tree, Jeff. It's just.
Hey, I'm just putting it out there. Whatever.
Do you think it's just got to be
You put
on its
angels
base?
on the top of the tree. Now they're in the bottom. It's kind of weird.
But you can still put them at the top.
Okay, we got to
Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Where do you put the angel on your tree, Erica Cobb? And tell us what else is coming up.
I was just going to say that's a little ironic, the sacrilegious, seeing as how Tori's Jewish. Just saying. All right, talk about a blast from the past. MTV is bringing back the Jersey Shore gang. We got the scoop on their big old reunion. Plus, Gwen Stefani swings by Daily Blast Live and dishes about working with her man, Blake Shelton.
When he heard that I was doing this record, he was really excited because we're both huge Christmas music fans and really happy to have him on my record because he's my favorite person.
The pop star also talks her new Christmas album and TV special. But first, Ebony Steele has your 2 SmackDown choices.
First Lady Melania Trump decked the White House halls with both modern and traditional holiday decor. It got us debating, which is better, traditional or modern decorations? Or, the hottest holiday gifts for your pets are trending, but should you lavish your pet with presents? Head over to DailyBlastLive.com and vote live to tell us what you want to hear. Our hosts debate in today's SmackDown.
Hi guys, welcome back. And I just want to give a little warm welcome hello to London. I know you guys are watching. And Brian, we were wondering, how do you feel about paying for that royal wedding? We're kind of dying to know. It's not something we go through in the States, so let us know. Give us your DBL take, because obviously you're now our favorite here at DBL. So write in and let us know. Okay. So Connor and I started talking about this trending story, and I actually had to ask him information on it because I was a little bit foreign to me. Because it's foreign currency. So let's go from there.
Yeah, so Bitcoin is trending right now. It's it's actually called a cryptocurrency, so it's just an online currency. But it's trending because we all know it's been going up in value, and it just surpassed $10,000. That's 15% up from Friday. So since Friday, it's already gone up 15%, and the market capitalization rate for it is now surpassed Disney's, IBM's, and General Electric's. You can see in this graph here, it has surpassed $160 billion.
But doesn't it kind of create a little cause for concern at that level of growth in that short amount of time?
Right. Oh, it absolutely does. And experts are saying that they expect that the bubble on Bitcoin is going to burst at any time.
Gosh, so I've never used a Bitcoin. I'm not actually that familiar with it. If you have, write in, give us a little more information. Obviously, Connor's super versed in it, but let us know, are you using this? Is this part of your everyday, and do you have concern? Because this is pretty extreme.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Moving right along. Kelly, oh my God, this is my favorite commercial ever. Okay, sorry. M&M's Santa Claus, and this is like a rerun how many times?
Well, I'm glad that you remember this because this is a 21-year-old commercial. It's been running every single Christmas.
It's so good.
It's the M&M's iconic Christmas commercial, and they've released a part 2. This is just breaking. So let me go.
So the first one, by the way, remember, is when M&M see Santa, and they go, he's real, and they're like, they're real, and they both faint and fall over.
So they have a little bit of the introduction from the former commercial.
Okay.
And you really just have to go and see this. It's an adorable commercial. The way that they get everything together is just an adorable follow-up to the original.
21 years later, they're just now doing a follow-up?
And that's kind of big news because they thought the first one was so good they didn't need to add anything for 21 years.
For
but
sure.
The message at the end of this is definitely worth the watch. I highly encourage our DBL Nation to go check it out.
Oh my God, did we get it? Oh, so keep watching. We're not going to show you. Go see it. We've got to go back to the show. But
It's such
see,
a good ending.
well, Kelly's got a button.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers trending stories live as they happen, no matter where you're watching. Rock and roll superstar Gwen Stefani is always trending. Between being a mom on The Voice, a judge on The Voice, a mom of 3, and a girlfriend to country music's Blake Shelton, we talk about her a lot here on DBL. But now she's celebrating the holidays with a new Christmas album and TV special. Take a look. Well, her #1 fan, Sam Shocker, and I talked to Gwen about it all. Check it out in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Hey, Gwen, welcome to Daily Blast Live.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing really great, especially now that we're talking to you. We can't wait to talk about your Christmas album.
It's like the ultimate dream because I've always wanted to do a Christmas record, and I've always wanted to do holiday music, like to be part of people's joy and through music.
And we know your inspiration behind your TV special was Donnie and Marie and Cher, who we also love. But how did you make it your own? How did you put your Gwen stamp on it?
When it came to the Christmas special, that was a little different. That was like something I'd never done before, and I feel like I was like, what could it be? And like you said, I was going back watching all the shows that we watched when we were kids, like variety shows that kind of put you in the spirit, that are fun, that your whole family, you all sit around together and you watch. And for me, it's just everything I love, like costumes and makeup and music and a little bit of comedy. And I was lucky enough to have people like Chelsea Handler come down, Ken Jeong, and do a little acting, which was like the first time I ever did something like that. But it was a lot of fun, and we got to do the whole live part of it with like 2,000 people down in downtown LA. It's called the LA Theater, and it's actually the same theater that we shot Spiderwebs like all these years ago.
Awesome.
So I got down there. I didn't even realize, and the manager's like, you shot the Spiderwebs video here. I was like, whoa, this is crazy, full circle. But it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about your duet with Sexiest Man Alive on this guy, Blake Shelton. You make it feel like Christmas is already a classic. What was it like rehearsing and recording with Blake?
Well, recording with Blake, I mean, the thing is that he is so unbelievably talented as a songwriter and as a singer. And also just, he just knows so much about music. He's like a musical jukebox. He has so many songs inside of him. And I think that when he heard that I was doing this record, he was really excited because we're both huge Christmas music fans. And so he sends me this huge, like, Christmas, it sounded like a hit to me. I was like, oh, what a jerk. You just, like, wrote this whole song. And anyways, I took it and I finished the song and wrote all the lyrics and made it a duet. So I don't think he was expecting for me to put him on it, but he's on it. So I was like, I'm going to take all I can get.
Gwen Stefani's Christmas album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas, is out now, and her Christmas special airs on NBC December 12th at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central. Thanks for joining us, Gwen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Digital producer Raquel Villanueva, she's got news at this moment.
Right now, celebrities are giving back to celebrate Giving Tuesday. Today is a day for raising money or donating to an important cause to help. Stars like Susan Sarandon and Mary Louise Parker opened up their closets selling shoes, suits, and dresses to raise money for Hope North, a charity helping Ugandans with education needs. Now, we'll post a link to the sale, and go find yourself a cause and get giving. Back to you guys.
That is awesome, Raquel. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is an awesome
idea.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lopez is busier than ever these days. We know that. Coming up, the scoop on her new gig that puts her front and center on your TVs and your phones. And Erica Cobb, the SmackDown's coming up.
That's right, Eb. Go to dailyblastlive.com to vote on the SmackDown topic. Traditional or modern holiday decorations? Which one is better? Or should you lavish your pets with presents? You decide. Vote right now.
So we are back, and we said earlier that the parents are going to talk about their Santa visits.
Oh my goodness,
The
yes.
post-Thanksgiving Santa visits.
I took Sophie to visit Santa, and for all about like 5 seconds, she was super smiley.
Oh, great.
But then it turned very quickly. You can go to my Instagram at Sam Shocker, and I have 4 photos
Deteriorating.
posted of like, yeah, a full meltdown in Santa's lap. But it was pretty funny, to be honest, you know, because it's classic.
I mean, what kid doesn't have
It's
a meltdown?
classic.
I mean,
yeah.
it's a little...
It's scary.
He's an imposing figure,
Yeah,
I would think.
she doesn't know who he is. All of a sudden, mommy's walking away. She's in some stranger's lap.
Felt onesie and a beard.
Yeah.
That's a little...
I think she pulled his beard.
Oh, that's... They all do.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you're going to be a mall Santa, you got to be prepared to have the beard.
I know. My grandfather was a mall Santa at
bet
one
he was
point.
pre-
Yeah.
bet he was prepared.
I know. He's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. I miss you, Grandpa.
What was the name of the store? Do you know? The supermarket he's...
He was at Albertsons.
Oh,
yeah.
there used to be a
Albertsons
Santa
and
at
a
Albertsons
mall.
when Albertsons had Santas.
Yeah, and Anna in Ramona at their mall. So yeah, 2 different places. And he actually volunteered at the Albertsons, which is so
great. Oh, that's awesome.
Am I on this one? Yep. I'm about to.
We're going to go over and see if, I don't know if Jeff took Lawson. I know you're tweeting, Jeff. Did you take Lawson to see Santa yet?
No, not this year. Oh, that's last year. So this year we're gonna go either. Did Sam just tell you where she went?
Yeah,
to Union Station.
yeah,
Or whatever.
I heard
So
it.
yeah, she said it's really cool and it's free.
Does it cost you usually?
Dude, to get those photos, Santa's a gangster, man. It's
been a long time
You get those
since I sat on
photos.
Santa's lap.
Yeah, it's like, and you got to get it like, do you want the DVD copy? Do you want this copy?
high
How many-
res.
Yeah.
Oh my
So I'm like,
gosh.
yeah, of course I want a copy for my phone. They're like, that's $25 extra. Do you want this printout? We got to get one for our family. That's $25. It's like,
do you want the hologram? 3D?
Yeah, it's all like, but you have to do it. You know what I mean? So there's one by Cherry Creek Mall where we live, and there's also one downtown.
We'll get a full report, Lawson report, as it happens, live on DBL, because we always
it's an exclusive
keep this stuff covered. It is. It's going to be an exclusive DBL exclusive.
The Santa
Stay
Visit
tuned.
exclusive.
All right, guys. We'll talk more in the next break. Thanks.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time now for the SmackDown. And just seconds ago, you folks at home voted to hear if it's okay to lavish your pets with presents. Go to dailyblastlive.com and tap Vote Here Now to select who wins. Take it away, Tori Schulman.
Thanks, Erica. Trending right now, the hottest gifts for pets this holiday season. The list includes the coolest one ever, DJ Cat Scratcher.
Oh.
I know. Pet camera and treat dispenser, which
Oh
I
my
wish they
gosh.
made for humans. And of course, matching t-shirts. So it got us debating, should you lavish your pet with presents? Now here to lead the SmackDown, TV personality Sam Shocker, media maven Ebony Steele. Head on over to dailyblastlive.com to vote live on who you think is winning. Ebony's pointing to herself, so we're going to start with Ebony.
All right. Should you lavish your pets with gifts? Of course you should. It ain't your turn yet. You know, the holiday season is the season of giving, and people consider their pets as part of the family. So if you're going to give them treats and milk and dog bones, then why just spend a little extra and give them something extra? You get extra gifts for Christmas, and I think the dogs should be included in that. They know what's going on.
Yeah,
Sam,
but newsflash.
you're a dog and cat owner.
I have a dog. I have 4 animals, so I get it. And believe me, my animals all have stockings, but I don't fill their stockings with lavish gifts because they don't know the difference between a milk bone and a cat treat and a lavish gift.
Well,
and I think what they like more than anything, kisses. kisses and hugs, you know? And guess what? I take my money and I donate my money like I did today to Giving Tuesday to the Gentle Barn, which benefits animals. That to me is where the money should be going.
I agree, and I think that they should go to foundations, and I think that they should go to things that are fun as well. Exhibit A, please. I would like for you to see this. You mean to tell me that this cute pup does not deserve something for Christmas?
He does.
He does. I agree on the fact that, and Exhibit B as well, and especially these pets right here, okay? Exhibit B, job opening. Look,
that's
those.
your pet.
Sam, those are yours. And I want you to know that I have bought and I plan on buying all of your pets.
I appreciate that. And because thank you. I appreciate that. And really quickly, listen, I'm not saying that your pets don't deserve gifts. My pets will get gifts. I'm saying don't get them lavish gifts because it's a waste of money and it's a waste of trash. You know, 25% of trash.
Final vote.
From
Sam,
pet
you
gifts.
already lost. It's okay. Ebony's the winner. All right.
Oh boy. She's doing a
They're running away from me.
Give her a hug.
I cannot control these two. All right, we are live and following stories happening at this moment. Digital producer Kelly Schubert, what's going on, my love?
Hey guys, at this moment, the demand for Taylor Swift tickets is so high, new shows have been added to her Reputation tour. So the announcement was just made on her Facebook page with more shows added in places like Chicago, New Jersey, and Atlanta. We'll post the full list on our social platforms, but we want to know, will you be trying to get tickets to Taylor's concert when they go on sale December 13th? Give us your DBL take. Back to you.
1000% yes. I know I'm embarrassing myself, but I can't stop listening to that album. All right, the end of an era for Fashion Police coming up. Never before seen clips of the legendary Joan Rivers on the hit E! Show she helped start. Plus, a 6-year-old princess is proving kindness knows no age. It's our Heart Threads, and it's next, and it's good. See you soon.
Yay.
Promotional.
How come she won? Very upset.
I don't know. It's a tough conversation.
Sure is. I think what Sam was saying is gifts are fine, but not lavish gifts.
Right. I think yes.
He's very into this conversation.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
No, I think it's. I don't have a pet, so I don't have an opinion.
Would you ever get a pet?
Yes. I don't. I like dogs, but they're just a lot of responsibility, and I live a carefree, jet-setting life, so I wouldn't be able to.
What about a fish?
I've killed many fish.
Okay.
But let's talk about, you know, some of the viewers are talking. Linda Schaefer wrote in.
I wrote her.
And she said she would definitely be upset if she had to pay for the royals' wedding. And she thinks they have a lot of nerve having the best of everything when they have so many hungry people in their realm.
And that's a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah,
a lot of people feel like it's a discrepancy that needs to be solved. Linda Schaefer, the same woman, also said, no, please no upside down trees. In all caps, please.
Linda has a lot of opinions, and that's why we love Linda.
We love Linda
Seriously.
Schaefer. I wrote her back.
In all seriousness, thank you. That's these are just the kind of conversations. You know, sometimes people will disagree with something that they say on the show, and then they will just write us and say, "Well, you lost a viewer." That doesn't really carry the conversation further. If you hear something on the show that you don't agree with, why not just write a succinct, like Linda just did twice, opinion, and we will. Carry the conversation forward. That's the cool thing about this show. It's live. You have a comment, we can read it up here, and then we can have a discussion about it.
You're the 5th panelist, so do it.
Yeah,
Believe in yourself.
It's just sad. I think people walk away too much. Don't walk away.
Stay.
Engage.
Engage. I'm someone helpful.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, daytime's only live show talking trending topics no matter where you're watching. It's time for Heart Threads, an inspirational story of love. A little beauty queen is only 6 years old, but she's showing kindness and compassion far beyond her years. Check this out.
This little princess is determined to do some good. 6-year-old Annabella Spears is the reigning Miss Texas Princess. Annabella decided to do something special in her new role. She started by donating her hair to make wigs for cancer patients. Then she started volunteering. She collected school supplies for kids in need, helped with Hurricane Harvey relief, and even served ice cream to residents at an assisted living facility. She hopes to be a veterinarian one day. And she promises to do good even after she passes on her crown.
I still like to help people and make them feel better and make them feel special.
That's beautiful. And you see more trending stories in our next half hour of Daily Blast Live. The last curtain call on the Fashion Police, in case you missed it. A never-before-seen clip. And MTV is kicking it old school. What you can expect from the new reboot of the New Jersey Shore. More Daily Blast Live up next. Ow!
Hey, that was a good clapping. That was good. I've gotten really good at clapping.
I clap too a little too long. I just noticed myself.
Even when I'm home at Thanksgiving, I clap.
I clapped a little too long.
It's a little weird.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What's up, guys?
Did you have a fun Thanksgiving?
I had a very
Have you
fun.
shared your Thanksgiving
I
yet?
have not. I don't think people really care particularly.
Yes, they do.
You had an injury.
Yeah, you have a good story.
Tell us about it. Tell everyone. We're all family.
Tell us.
That's
how
Andrew and I went to Palm Springs and had Thanksgiving with some friends, which was
Was it
super
beautiful there?
It was beautiful.
What was the temp?
Temp was like 90. It was
That's
good.
good for
you
Palm
look tan.
It was
Springs.
really, yeah, it was really. We got some pool time in.
Little pink.
Is it pink?
No, it's tan.
No,
I'm
you
just
look good.
trying
You
to.
look very
just
handsome.
trying to-
Sam.
Let's get to the juicy
Yeah,
stuff.
let's get
So
to the juicy
everyone's
stuff.
really excited to hear. So I chipped a tooth, and apparently there's 17 different versions of how Jason probably chipped a tooth on vacation to Palm Springs. But sadly, the true
Everyone
version
thought it
is
was like opening up a beer.
a beer or just who knows? Anything could happen. It was a candy cane.
Did it hurt?
Like
What
an
happened?
8-year-old.
Did it hurt?
Were you 11 this
I
weekend?
was 11 this weekend, so I ate some hard candy, which my dentist has repeatedly said not to with my porcelain crowns. But did I listen? No.
No.
So I
Now
bit
will
in.
you listen?
Did it hurt though?
Probably not.
Did it hurt?
It did hurt because it
feels weird, I bet.
It did feel weird, and it was kind of like close to the gum. So
Did you know it as soon as you did
Close
it?
to the gum?
yeah, but it wasn't like he replaced. Luckily, my LA dentist replaced it. Isn't this a riveting story? Aren't you glad?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
So my
So
dentist,
then you had to
Dr.
go to
Nakagawa.
LA? Then you had to go to
yes.
LA?
So Sunday night and
Did it cut your trip short or you still?
No. Sunday night I just went home instead
Oh,
of
okay.
flying back. And so
You know
He
what
got the
scares
work
me?
done
My
on Sunday and just took
dentist
Monday
scares me
off.
because
That's
I
right.
chew so much
I had my
alcohol.
dentist open his
You
office
gotta
on
stop
Sunday.
chewing that eye.
But we'll talk more about dental injuries in the next break.
Yeah, I can't wait. You want to take this one?
It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live in the DVL studios where our team is busy tracking the top stories and videos right at this moment, as well as the top 3 feel-good stories trending right now. Last night was the CMA Country Christmas special, and Luke Bryan brought down the house with Oh Holy Night. Check it out. You now have more time to catch The Boss on Broadway. That's right, Bruce Springsteen is extending his run on the Great White Way through June. And this silent clip of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is going viral. It shows the newly engaged pair during outtakes of their BBC interview. And everyone is trying to guess what they're saying.
I know a girl named Allie.
I just kind of have a feeling that they're actually talking about what they're going to do later, like buying her a drink, because that's a lot of pressure. Sam Shocker, back to you.
You know it, Erica Cobb. I like seeing them like that. Much more interesting. Joining me is Meanie Maven, Ebony Steele, everyone's favorite Big Brother, Jeff Schroeder, comedian Al Jackson, and I'm Sam Shocker. Now, Meghan Markle is about to be the newest royal, but if this 2016 clip from UKTV is any clue, she may need to brush up on her British history. Check it out.
What is the national animal of England? Am I supposed to know that? What is the national animal of Scotland? Give me these questions. What is the national animal of Wales? Are these real right now? It's a dragon.
The clip was from July 2016, or the very same month that Meghan was first set up with Prince Harry, and she only answered 4 out of the 15 questions correct, and she could not name a real, actual ale.
Like a beer.
Yes, like a beer. Yeah, she couldn't name an ale either.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, she's an American. I mean,
Yeah.
right? So she's just.
I don't
What
know
is
if
the
I could name
national
an ale.
animal of the United States?
An eagle.
I thought it was a bear. It's not a bear.
Bear is California.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
bear
right.
is California.
See, we
eagle
barely
is
know this.
Yeah.
bald
That's a
eagle.
bald eagle?
Yeah.
I knew she was in trouble when she said she was excited to be joining House Stark. I was like, I don't. It's a Game of Thrones joke.
I got it, man.
Thank
And
you.
the
It took a
dragon, I
while.
got you.
There's a lot of stairs.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, let the. It's not Arsenio Hall.
But let's
the fist
Fist
pump.
pumping begin. Jersey Shore is coming back last night during the Floribama Shore series premiere. MTV dropped this teaser. Check it out.
We're back. It's a Jersey Shore family vacation coming in 2018. Can't
That was Snooki, clearly, and everyone's coming back except for Sammy Sweetheart. Apparently this will be, as she said, in 2018. And it's interesting because when Floribama came out, you saw social media. Everybody was, I guess, excited for Floribama, but they were more wanting to see the New Jersey Shore because there wasn't one. But now there is one, and
Well,
I think
they
it's
got
because
their
of that.
wish.
Yeah.
I'm just, I called Mike. No message back.
Oh.
So the situation is
had
MIA.
There is no
there's me and
situation.
Mike. There's me and
Oh,
Mike.
you look
Yeah.
cute on there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's.
So you two are friends.
Apparently not. Mike, come on. See what's happening over here? Give me a scoop or something
Do
so I
you
can
think
put on
there's
the air.
less excitement, Jeff, because like you said, there already has been basically a Jersey Shore, and these kinds are like carbon copies of something that already was.
Yeah, and I don't know what these guys are doing, but I watched 15 minutes of it yesterday, the first one. I'll continue to watch, but it was there was a lot of drinking going on, a lot of like trying to replicate what they established already, and it wasn't always drinking. There was a lot of drinking on Jersey Shore, but they're.
I was about to say, are you sure you
Yeah,
want to say that?
there was a lot of drinking, but their dynamic as a cast is what really sold Jersey Shore.
Right.
So unless these people like mesh as a cast, it's not going to work.
And did the cast know each other before the Jersey Shore started? It seemed like they already had like pre-relationships.
Are we a part of this?
No, evidently
I'm just
not.
curious. I'm asking Jeff because he's the expert. I don't know.
I felt like Ebony and I were like in a 60 Minutes interview between you two. It was really interesting. Please keep going.
Well, I appreciate your little jabs from the peanut gallery
genuine.
saying me and Mike aren't friends. That was appreciative.
I'm being genuine, and I was going off of your
I know,
joke
I'm just
earlier.
kidding. I'm just kidding. But thanks for chiming in. The whole story's ruined
Well, I
now.
need to say something.
I like forgot we were shooting a show.
Well, I'm saying something because I don't need my check to be docked. I talked right here.
Okay, last night was the final farewell episode for Fashion Please. After nearly 20 years on E, it's time for all of the Joan Rangers to say goodbye. The show even included this never-before-seen clip of Joan.
For those of you out there who don't even know what Dynasty was, each week insanely wealthy people got married and divorced and slept around. They had no shame. It was like keeping up with the Kardashians, except with big shoulders instead of big.
She really can't get away with saying anything. Of course, the show's iconic host, Joan Rivers, died in 2014 at the age of 81, and her daughter Melissa took over hosting duties for her.
Do you think Melissa ever goes a day without anybody mentioning her mother to her?
That's a really sad and good question.
You get what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
do.
Like it's just a constant reminder.
I've always thought about that, and even though her name's Melissa, like I was thinking about like somebody's name like Frank Sinatra Jr. or something. I'm like, man, you got to go through life with that on you.
Yes.
It's a lot to put on somebody to have such a famous iconic parent. That's all people want to do is talk about your mom or your dad.
Kind of like your kids.
See, hopefully.
Yeah.
I hope I bury them. No, I'm just kidding.
I met John Ritter's son, Jason Ritter.
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine. So I got to talk to him a couple times. And I could not say, I'm like, man, your dad was such a great guy.
He
I didn't know
was.
him, but
Loved
Jack Tripper from Three's Company.
Of
So I was like, I just had to say it, but going off what you said, I couldn't even stop
or maybe
myself.
it's a beautiful memory.
Yeah,
I wouldn't, I would want to continue to talk about my mom. Would that be hard for you?
Now it's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
in the
depending on the
beginning
timing.
it was, right.
Okay.
By the way, Three's Company, my dad didn't let me watch it when I was younger.
It was considered controversial.
He said, there's no reason a man should be living with two women. No. Like, Dad, they got to split the rent.
So tell your dad I can think of one reason.
Okay.
Moving on.
We are live. Digital producer Kelvin Wade has got news at this moment.
Right now, most of the nation is experiencing a record heat wave with temps soaring above 80 degrees in some states across the West. But in Hawaii, I have a live look for you at a major snowstorm coming in. While snow is not uncommon in some of the peaks in Hawaii, they may be getting up to 20 inches in the next few days. But meteorologists say the winter chill will reach the rest of us in the States in a couple weeks. Back to you guys.
Wow.
Who would have thought? Would that be beautiful, though? Maybe being in Hawaii while it's snowing?
It makes me think of that song, Mele Kahiki Maka.
There's a place.
Yeah.
but if you're in Hawaii,
that was a great one. Nobody?
Vacation.
Yeah, I was with you.
This is
Thank you. Thank
that's
you.
your vacation. Like you're flying into snow. I feel bad for anybody that went there, like saying, "Oh, let's get a little fun and sun." And
That's true.
You get there and there's 20 feet of snow there.
That would be
Come on.
frustrating. Yes, it would.
Get your money back.
That was a good point too, Al.
Thank you.
That no one cared about. No one cared about my comment.
So then you got to throw Al under the bus?
You threw me under the bus.
So what grade is
why
does Al have to be
I'm not throwing Al under the bus. I'm saying nobody clapped.
He let me stay in front of the bus.
Misery enjoys company.
Apparently, Sam.
She might not be the halftime act, but J-Lo is doing her own Super Bowl concert.
I still think you messed that statement up. I think Misery loves company, not enjoys company.
Did you just throw her under the bus?
Okay, I always get those wrong. Okay, sorry. The night before the big game, she'll do a live show on DirecTV from downtown Minneapolis, and she's now the face of a new campaign. Look at her for Guess Jeans.
Gee
whiz. Wow. And she's on the cover of Vanity Fair with her boyfriend A-Rod, and she's got her own Vegas show, and all this got us talking is J-Lo getting a bit overexposed.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No? Yes, no.
No.
Yeah.
Why do you say yes?
Because she just talked for 20 minutes about all the things she's doing right now. It's like, give someone else a chance. You know what I mean? You have your money. You're already doing what you're doing. I worked a long time in this industry to get where I'm at. Why are you looking at me like that? There's plenty of other actors under there.
What is wrong with you today, boy?
I'm fired up. Sam got me all fired up. But there's other models out there. There's other people that want to work. You don't need to be the face of Guess Matt. You know what I mean?
Guess comes
plenty
to
of
me
other
and says, "Will you be the face?" Yes. If who is this? The TV thing. If they come to me and say, "Will you do?"
Yeah, but
yes.
if you're making $1 billion a year, are you going to do that?
Would you, Al? If you were offered $1 billion, would you say
gonna
no?
do that?
Yes, I would. Would you say let another comedian do it?
Do you not see this sign, everybody?
Oh.
We got it coming in hot.
All right.
With our pop culture guru, Tori Shulman.
We love you, Tori.
Nobody's paying attention. Hello. Coming in hot is this crowd. All right. National French Toast Day. Today we celebrate bread dipped in eggy, gooey goodness and pan-fried until golden brown. Whether you stuff it, add fruit to it, or cover it in chocolate, it's delicious. Fun fact for you guys, in France, it's called pain perdu, which means lost bread, because they used to make it out of the stale bread they were going to throw away. So here we have the Nutella stuffed French toast from Syrup here in Denver. It's got Nutella in the middle, topped with bananas and strawberries. I'm wearing 18 Spanx, so Stu, you're gonna come in and eat this, because I can't. Let's see what you think. This is Stu McGrew. Here we go. Our stage manager. Good. C'est très bien, très bien. Cheers!
Hey, Tori, bring it up here. I think Al wants something.
No,
Al hates French toast.
I do
It's
not
all
like
about
French
live
toast.
news as it's happening.
like anything else.
Erica Cobb, what's coming up?
What's coming up is I've had that French toast and it is just as good as it looks, okay? But Harry Potter is coming up. In real life, there's a suburban driveway that looks exactly like it was created by Harry Potter. A life-size replica of Diagon Alley is taking on a life of its own. Meet the dad behind the fantastic creation. And a police recruitment video you've got to see to believe. Al sounds off on this crazy clip next.
You're here. I really couldn't eat it because I didn't tell anybody on air this, but I'm telling them now. I stuffed a chicken sandwich in my mouth and had another French toast, so that's why I couldn't have the second one. Good to know. Brooke,
It's delicious,
It's actually really
though.
good. It's from Syrup in Denver, which is a really great breakfast place. Stuffed with Nutella. What's your favorite place to put Nutella? Is that a bad question?
DBL after dark.
All right. Let's go to. Are we going over here?
We all have some.
Oh, we all have some. I'm so sorry.
You done threw your coat down, Tori done threw her coat down.
I'm just so excited. Tell me.
She's so excited. So, did you know, this is trending on BuzzFeed right now, did you know that Love Actually originally was not supposed to take place at Christmas time?
What? That's my favorite Christmas movie. Wow.
Yes. Well, he loves, the director is
Sure,
Richard Curtis.
Sure.
Loves Christmas movies too, but so now, you know, BuzzFeed has a lot of questions. Would Rowan still be rendered useless?
Yes.
What would be the point of the pageant?
That's right, he played a lobster.
Uh-huh. St. Patrick's Day, maybe? Why would Sarah and Carl be dancing if not at a Christmas
That's a great
party?
question.
You know?
That's a
So
great
you
question.
can check this out on BuzzFeed, you guys, and, you know, kind of look at this, those of you that have seen Love Actually. Why would Harry give Mia a necklace? Is it her birthday? You know?
Yeah.
So many questions with Love Actually. Have you seen it? How many
That's
times
right.
have you seen it?
Actually, so if Love Actually were in another holiday, what holiday would it be okay with? Arbor Day. Lots of trees. All right, moving on to Angelica. What's going on, Angelica?
Okay, this is pretty neat. So Starbucks just released limited edition celebrity gift cards.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you buy one of the gift cards, a portion will go to the artist's favorite charity. So Chance the Rapper, Lady Gaga, and Metallica are some of the few on there. So it's pretty cool. They all chose their own nonprofit that it will benefit.
That's amazing. And guys, if you don't know, it's hashtag Giving Tuesday today. People are giving back. There was Cyber Monday. It's time for the end of consumerism. Give back and let us know who you're giving to. It's such a great day. So Leo's trying to cover this.
So I would like to ask you and DBL Nation, this is trending on Twitter. Is Die Hard a Christmas film?
I was wondering that myself. It
Yes.
absolutely is.
Absolutely is.
Absolutely is.
But
There's a
people-
Christmas party and all that.
People are arguing that it's not. Just because it takes place during Christmas, it's not a Christmas movie. Doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie.
They're wrong.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show in daytime that covers trending stories live as they happen. It's time for Al Sounds Off, when comedian Al Jackson goes off on the wildest stories he can find with a little help from Jeff Schroeder. Take it away, boys.
That's right, Erica. Thank you so much. We're here for everybody's favorite segment, Al Sounds Off, with everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson.
Up, brother, how are you, man?
Good, man. How you feel?
Dude, I'm feeling great, man.
We're live. It's Tuesday. We're about to do Al Sounds Off. All right, Al, let's get right into it. The New Zealand Police Department's recruitment video is so entertaining, it's going to make you want to join the force, Al. Watch this.
Let me see.
We want fit New Zealanders. Woo, not that fit. Those who like to be active and are willing to train and learn.
Okay, yeah.
Jeff.
I love it. I'm moving to New Zealand.
I'm just going to say, dude, bad news. I already beat you to it. I'm already becoming a New Zealander. Please help. I mean, we have, look, dude, crosswalk crotch dancing is legal there.
I love it.
Everybody loves it. And I mean, first of all, it's really great to see the police running and there's not a black man in front of them. I love this country. This is definitely the coolest country on the planet. They have very little crime. And guess what? The worst thing New Zealand's ever done, they used Eminem's "Lose Yourself" as they try to be their national anthem.
Yeah, that's
New
it.
Zealand, you're about to have a new black man. Get ready. What's the next?
You got a team coming your way. All right. This food delivery man in China was just trying to hustle on a job, Al, but look what happened.
I remember my food delivery days. What's up here? See, I love that because I look at it best case scenario. Maybe that's when you find out you have superpowers. Maybe he's just super. You know, and in his defense, the person did order shattered glass chicken, so he delivered that perfectly. And you know, I'll just tell you, Jeff, you are the most positive person I've ever met in my life. So when I look at that, I see that door is half shattered.
There you go. I love it. Hey, he did hang on to the handle.
This
He
is
did
true.
hang on
Let's
to
get
it.
to the last one.
Nice
We got
shot.
you,
All right, Al.
I'm
The
coming
DBL
for you.
Nation is begging you to sound off on this next story,
All right.
okay? Justin and Jordan Garten are expecting their very first child. It's a baby girl. Congratulations, guys. They tweeted a photo of a baby onesie with this caption: "We spent the first part of our lives loving the Olive Garden. Now we get to spend the rest of our lives loving Olivia Garten."
First of all, I thought this was an awesome story. I loved it, but I was like, you know what, Jeff? They kind of stole other people's thunder because I don't know if you know, there has already been a baby called Carl's Jr. Jr. And let's not forget Reed Robin and his friend Dominic Piazza. And
Dominic
Jeff, I just
Piazza.
love this story because it's true love. It's when a man finds a breadstick to go with his marinara. So you guys think about that, and we'll go to the next.
And that's Al Sounds Off. It is a comedian, Al Jackson. Fitness pro Jen Wiederstrom with the trending story, coming in hot for the holidays.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I'm coming in hot with some holiday gifts that will make you a little tipsy and actually probably improve your dance skills. Yeah, that's right, guys. We found some of the best boozy gifts for the wine and whiskey lovers in your life. Let's take a look.
I ran out of wine. Wait, does that count as cardio? That's not a no.
You know what makes the best stocking stuffer?
Champagne!
What's better than whiskey? Whiskey on a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas.
What a bunch of degenerates, right? But they are my friends, so there you go. So my wine glass says corks are for quitters. Well, because they are. And also, guys, please remember to enjoy these gifts responsibly. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, I think mine was from lakesdistillery.com if you want to go get that, because a lot of people have been asking about that. I want to make sure, but go to our website, we'll put it on there. But Lakes Distillery.
Oh, I have it right here.
Is it Lakes Distillery?
Yeah, from Brooke. Producer Brooke wrote lakesdistillery.com. Good job. Yeah.
There it is. There it is. All right, digital producer Raquel Villanueva with some news at this moment. Raquel.
Right now, we have a live look at Christmas around the world. In Madrid, Spain, the main square is actually still bustling with people near this tree built with Christmas lights. And now I want to take you over to a market square in Belgium. Now you can see it's closed, but there are still people kind of hanging out by the ice skating ring and still skating under the festive trees. And throughout the whole holiday season, I'm going to look for live shots for you from Christmas around the world, and I'll bring you all those live shots. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you, Raquel. I love that. Yeah, Daily Blast Live. We love your viral videos. We really do. Erica, what's our DBL Nation sharing right now?
Well, we got this next viral video from a member of our DBL Nation, Eb. Watch what happens when a group of people put out bait and wait at the edge of a boat to see a great white shark. It was like a scene out of a movie. And next, a devoted dad brings Harry Potter's magical world to life. His inspiration for a life-sized replica of Diagon Alley.
Hey guys, so that's we haven't even talked about this, but are you guys Harry Potter fans? Because that's pretty exciting project. I don't know. Do you see yourself doing something like that for Lawson?
What?
Building like a Harry Potter village in your driveway.
I thought you were talking about tree with the shots on it.
No, giving him a tree with shots on it.
Yeah,
it's an ambitious project, don't you think? As a dad, that guy.
That's too much work.
It's a lot of work. I would take
we
him to
spent too many
Universal
hours
Studios
here, buddy.
To build a.
Does he have like a favorite cartoon character or something like he knows that he likes to watch?
Mickey and the Roadster Racers.
Really?
He knows, like, Mickey and the Roadster, Mickey. So he knows, like, when it comes out. Trust me, you'll know all these songs.
You know all the songs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, not as much as Jordan. Jordan, like, knows
lives
them
it.
all.
She
lives it. Yeah,
even my nephew, I'm already like through osmosis absorbing way too many bad theme songs.
Yeah, there's a couple others, but that one, his first birthday cake was Mickey in the Roadster Racers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, someone in Chicago made it for us. Actually, if you go to like Jordan, if you go to our fan page or something, it's on there. Who made that cake in Chicago?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Jake and the Pirates is another one.
I think Jordan.
Jordan
put on Instagram.
I couldn't figure out my hands were sticky. It's all that maple syrup.
The camera's stuck
All right.
here.
All right.
We've seen enough of Jeff.
Well, listen, have a great show 3, guys.
Thank you.
Well, we're not there
What are
yet,
you
but
doing?
thank you. We're just doing the extra shot.
Oh, you're just in that
We're
position.
going to interview a nice man about Diagon Alley in Seattle.
Yes, we were just talking
And I
about
went
that.
English.
How lazy me and Jay are.
And yeah, how we would never do that. It seems like a hefty project.
Bless you. Is that Lawson?
Lawson is on the Daily Blast Live Instagram and the cutest thing in the world.
Is that the one with the ear?
Yeah.
Jordan's bored today.
He's ready for winter.
Jordan's bored.
Ready for Denver winter. All right, guys, we'll be back. Check out the story. It's really interesting. He's a very creative guy, and I want to know if you guys would do this for your kids.
It's the Mophie that you like. It's the Mophie you like.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, today's only live show with the top trending and breaking news happening now. It's my favorite time of day, guys. It's the extra shot. It's a story that made you say, give me another round, since it was so uplifting. Today, we're talking to a dad in Seattle who brought part of Harry Potter's magical world to life. Wizards in the Harry Potter series do most of their shopping at a magical place called Diagon Alley. John Chambers is bringing the enchanting shopping strip to life right in his Seattle driveway. What started as a Halloween project at the suggestion of his 2 daughters has turned into a huge build with help from family, friends, and neighbors. They all came together to drill, saw, and more for 2 whole weeks. The outcome? An impressive spellbinding setup that includes the wand shop and bookstore from the series.
I just love this type of fantastical world that, J.K. Rowling has created.
If you can believe it, more than 5,000 Muggles have already stopped by since October.
I think that we've gotten more adult visitors from out of town come and visit already than we have kids.
Even more magical, the replica also raises money for pancreatic cancer research.
Wow. So John is joining us right now from Diagon Alley in Seattle. Hi, John.
Hey, how's it going?
We couldn't be better now. Thanks for joining us today. So I have to ask you, there's so much creative detail that you've put into the entire setup. So what was the hardest part about getting it right and making it happen?
Yeah, it was all in the planning. It started day one with my girls going outside and drawing with sidewalk chalk. Where they wanted the buildings, and then from there it was just a matter of planning and trying to figure out how I was going to pull this thing off in the little period of time that we had. We did have about 50 volunteers, so part of my job was just delegating and getting making the most of all the volunteers that came out to do this thing. Then all the little details that were put into it, 3D printing all the little parts and whatnot, and getting them painted and put on, and it really was a massive community effort.
So you actually quit your job to make this happen. Now tell us why this was so important to you and you were so passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm a creative guy. I'm an artist. I love to create things, and I have to occasionally, quit my job, which killed my wife, and take a break and a creative refresh. And we ended up, deciding to do this for a good cause, raise money for pancreatic cancer research. We've raised about $9,000 so far in cash, and we're still going. We have visitors every day. The weekends are extremely nuts here. Over 1,000 visitors each day.
Wow.
It's just been a great experience.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Bye, John. You're a good muggle.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
We are live, so digital producer Kelly Schuperth has news at this moment.
I do. The numbers from Cyber Monday are coming in, and the data shows that it was the biggest online shopping day ever in the U.S. Shoppers spent a record $6.59 billion yesterday, and most people actually did their shopping on their mobile devices or tablets instead of using their computers. Back to you.
Wow. Gee whiz. Just imagine having 0.0001% of the tax of that.
Ooh,
that
I just like that you said gee whiz.
Our staff is busy. They stay busy tracking the stories that are trending and you're sharing. Like this pregnant woman's doctor suggesting dancing away her labor pain. So doctor and mom to be turned the hospital room into the dance floor. And they worked it out.
Work it. Work it. Yeah, girl.
Drop it like it's hot.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
You're a Harry Potter.
Huge.
How huge?
Like, I almost got Gryffindor tattooed on my thigh.
Can you name any shops that are on Diagon Alley?
Obviously, the Ollivander wand
Wait, I
shop.
have to take over because you have to go do something
Okay,
really quick.
go ahead, do it.
I'm a huge Potter fan. Sorry, she's
Can you name any of the shops in Diagon Alley?
You know what's really sad is I just remember, I remember the wand shop, but I think it's just called the wand shop. Or is there an actual name? It's actually funny. It's a detail that I didn't really think of.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them. This is crazy.
Oh my God! Well, come on.
Well, the Leaky Cauldron is a popular wizarding pub in London.
The leaky once he goes in and they all get quiet, and okay, totally.
And then there's Gambling Jape's Wizarding Joke Shop.
Oh, okay. What you see, I think, probably at what was the movie number? Maybe 3 when the twins go in there and they grab all the jokes. I
The
remember
No
that
Heat
one.
Fireworks, yep.
Yep, the No Heat Fireworks. There you go. Oh, that's not the third one. That's the 4th one.
And then there's this place, Elop's Owl Emporium.
Oh, looks like Elop's Owl Emporium. Oh, of course, that's where you either get your toad or your owl, your pet, any of those things.
And and then there's Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor. Do you remember that? Anyone remember that?
God, this is great. Oh, we're coming back.
Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor.
No. See, it's so funny.
It was owned and operated by Florian Fortescue.
Pretty neat. Woo.
If you guys
I
know
kinda
any
wanna
more,
go to
let us
Seattle
know.
now.
We'll see if you're right or not.
moments from earlier in the show, and of course we don't know what they are.
What's better than whiskey? Whiskey on a Christmas tree.
Wait, we have those? They're here.
Merry Christmas.
Wow, Jeff.
Jeff, you sold it up before the show.
I sold that, yeah.
You sold that one.
You could really do like a cologne commercial too.
20 years ago.
I don't know about that. I think you can do it now. What else we got? I would love to just dedicate my life to philanthropy. That's a true story. I would love to just live on a farm and help animals.
You know, we can get you a working farm.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You would take it. Pat the Haggett said that. Let's get you a farm.
Let's do it. Let's get me a farm. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, we're getting ready to go into show 3, so we're just gonna roam a little here backstage.
Yeah.
Hannah, people love Sam's blouse. Do you know where she got it?
Yes, it's Rent the Runway as well.
Is that
Isn't
Rent
it
the
so
Runway?
cute?
People love your
Yeah.
blouse.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
adorable.
Rent the Runway, and these are Zara. So
These are Zara.
the top is Rent the Runway, which is something that we do here to save costs here at DBL. So we, the hosts, we pick out, you get a membership at Rent the Runway, and then you get to pick out 4 outfits at a time, and then you send them back whenever you're done with them. So
And
it's
it's
really
unlimited.
cost effective.
Yeah.
It's unlimited, cost effective, and then these pants are from Zara. And these I think were like $39,
Yeah.
so everything here is really, and this was on sale at Macy's for like $12.99. Thank you.
Statement
It's all her
necklace.
though. It's all her.
So we're gonna get ready to go into the third hour, and that is, moderated by
excuse
Jen,
me.
one of our hosts, and Tori over here, and Erica, and Jeff.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
I was gonna say, you probably had 3 or 4 more stories.
Just waddling away.
Oh yeah. The Ollivander Bake Shop, the butterbeer is where I'd like to go. Butterbeer actually is not alcoholic. Learned the hard way.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, downing them. Turns out
Just a lot of calories.
placebo,
and no
calories and
alcohol.
placebo effect.
Delicious though. I thought they were good.
So
the slushy
delicious.
version at the
But
theme
picking
parks.
your wand, the Ollivander wand shop, is such an important part. What goes in your wand? Is it a griffin feather, a phoenix feather, a touch of magic? I've got to go.
So many questions. So many unanswered questions. We'll answer all of those and more when Tori has a minute in between her show to educate us all on the minor details of Harry Potter. See you guys in a bit.
It's Tuesday, November 28th, and this is Daily Blast Live. We've got everything you need to know in trending news and entertainment, and it's all live right now.
The Grammy nominations came out this morning, and Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and Bruno Mars topped the list. Eva tweets, OMG, the Grammys nominated artists this year are so colorful and diverse. I'm in love.
Melania Trump fights back against a controversial new Vanity Fair article that claims she didn't want a life in the White House. Is it fake news, as she says, or is she hiding something?
Gwen Stefani's Christmas special is already trending ever since her hit single with boyfriend Blake Shelton came out. Don't miss our exclusive interview with Gwen Stefani. That's next.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, November 28th, and we're the only live show that covers what you're talking about right now. Let's get started with the top 5 trending stories happening right now. And what better person to toss it down to other than my boy Jeff Schroeder. Hey, Jeff.
Ebony Steele looking pretty in pink today. I love it. All right, guys, we are live, and I'm here with radio girl Erica Cobb, Biggest Loser trainer Jen Wiederstrom, and pop culture guru Tori Shulman.
Yes.
We want to welcome all of our viewers to Daily Blast Live. We're a trending news and entertainment show that is live and covers what is happening right now. As you see, our entire DBL team is in our studio, ready to cover news as it trends, and we'll interrupt the show at any moment with breaking news. Great dance today. Great dance today, guys. I love it. All right, happening right now, details just released about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. Ooh. This comes direct from Kensington Palace. Ooh. Here's the tweet. It will take place at St. George Chapel at Windsor Castle this coming May. It's the same place that Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles got married in 2005. And this just in, the royal family will pay for the ceremony.
Shocker.
Yeah, right? I know.
No surprises here.
Yeah.
I think it is interesting about the having a smaller affair, like not as big as Prince William's, and people are assuming that it's a royal family decision. Maybe it's because it's her second wedding and she has to have a big.
It could totally be this like human decision.
But,
yeah.
you know, maybe I think your second wedding. I'm just speaking from experience here. The actual day doesn't seem as like life or death as the first time around. Let me tell you.
Sure. It kind of seems like they both don't want it. I mean, just from
agree.
the interview, it seemed low key. Maybe they'll come out later that they do. Yeah. But it seems to me that they both don't want it. But being such a royal family, you have to go big, right?
You can, but you can do it in a nice way. As I was a bridal stylist while trying to make money as an actress, and I will just put my money on it now. She's gonna not do a princess dress. She's not gonna do a ball gown. In my opinion, she'll do a satin sheath, almost like Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, something very, very chic, and she wants it low key.
All right, we're live, and it's the 28th
I'm betting you
of
all.
November.
Yeah.
Tori Shulman just called it.
I called it.
All right, it's on.
Kelly Schubert.
Thank you.
Or we got
Make
it.
a
All
note
right.
for
Speaking
us.
of Prince Harry, bachelor party. His bachelor party is getting a ton of interest online right now. Why? Because everyone is invited. Yay! Already 35,000 people signed up on Facebook for Prince Harry's Stag Do. That's what they call it. It's at Buckingham Palace on May 10th through the 12th. Of course, the whole thing was started as a joke by a group of university students in Britain. But how amazing would that be?
Oh my God. Did you see my mouth?
Jen was going. Jen was already on her way.
Off work? I'm so like such a
What if you went to the
sap.
Prince's bachelor party?
Oh,
now that's
man.
got to be.
And know that Prince Harry is kind of a partier in his past.
Kinda.
He had a wild
That's
past.
what I'm saying.
So, I mean, I don't think that will be low key. I think that will be a really good time.
But that will be closed doors.
I think you're right.
Absolutely.
We're really good at signing. We're good mimes.
I love
we
these
talk too
two.
much.
They're like the motley crew of the palace.
Ooh.
I like that.
I do too.
Motley Crue to the
They're
Palace.
just such an antithesis of Will and Kate, right? Because they're a little bit more proper and softer spoken, I feel like, and like they did the bigger bash, more traditional. They're very different.
But are they, or are they just putting that on?
Well, Kate
We
is
don't know.
Kate is also a commoner, which is really interesting. They share that, and that's very rare that you see that happen. So those two have that in common.
But look at Diana.
I know.
Your mom.
I know.
You know?
That's what they go for.
All right, moving on right now. Trending at the top right now, the Grammy Award nominations are out. Dominating the list is Jay-Z and his album 444 with 8 nominations.
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar and his album Damn come in second with 7 nominations. Bruno Mars with his album 24 Karat Magic has 6 nominations. A bigger shocker though, Ed Sheeran and his album Divide, which is the second best-selling album of the year, was snubbed, earning only 2 nominations in pop categories other than Album of the Year.
Well, Ed Sheeran's also getting the biggest award or nod of the year at this point because apparently he's performing at the royal wedding.
Yeah, but that's like,
Oh, that's
if I was a musician and I played at Tori's wedding, you know, I think him and Harry are friends, but it is interesting to not be included more given how well he has performed on sales.
I just think, you know, Eric and I did a pre-show about this, and you saw in '89, the Grammys didn't even air a rap part of it. They put it down, and you've seen Jay-Z, 50 Cent, all these people have snubbed and boycotted the Grammys because there wasn't enough black culture and hip-hop music. I think a tide has turned, and as we were saying, authenticity is more important, a culture of speaking out, commentary is more important
Really
than maybe
good lyrics and
polished,
writing.
than more of a polished pop singer. Does
And
that make
everybody
sense?
on that list is very deserving of the award.
Fantastic.
Do you think the committee ever comes to a point where, like, Ed Sheeran, you won too many, we're going to leave you off this year? Does that happen?
It's a good
I don't think so. I mean, how many times has Meryl Streep been, I mean, not for,
That's true.
Yeah,
but you know, just in award shows, like there's always someone who is constantly being nominated and we're like, well, of course, because they can't be beaten. And
But we
it's
could
like,
talk
We
about
could
this
leave
forever.
Meryl off.
Sorry.
We could leave Meryl off one
Sorry.
year.
Never.
We are live. Digital producer Brett Forrest with sports news at the moment.
Ooh.
Hey guys, happening right now, the New York Giants football team has decided to start quarterback Geno Smith over Eli Manning in next week's matchup against the Raiders. This will snap Eli Manning's streak of 210 consecutive regular season starts, the second longest in NFL history behind Brett Favre. Manning's streak began on November 21st, 2004. The Giants have a 2-9 record and are looking to get back on track. Back to you guys.
I know very little except that he makes a very sad face all the time.
I think
Yeah.
it's...
He
No, he doesn't.
He always looks like he looks kind of like confused.
I think that's
he
just
won 2
focus.
Super Bowls. That wasn't so sad.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah. But I think
like Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, it seems like the NFL needs some quarterbacks.
Oh, I knew where that was going.
Maybe there's Colin Kaepernick is available.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to. This is crazy.
All right,
We're not going to get on all that. We only
No,
we
but
only have an hour.
I am glad the Giants are looking at the team as a whole versus just looking at one player's record. I think it's important to look at that, the big picture for the team, and that's the right decision. It's a
Well,
good
what better time to end the era, I guess, because they're not winning. You got to do something. You got to do something.
Agreed.
Trending right now, Melania Trump is calling a Vanity Fair story fake news. The article claims that the First Lady didn't want the job and that, quote, come hell or high water, she didn't want a life in the White House. Melania's office responded saying the story is riddled with unnamed sources and false assertions. It went on to say the focus should be on Melania's positive work as First Lady and as a supportive wife and mother.
Well, she didn't want to be in the White House. Let's just be honest. I'm from D.C., and she's the first Lady to not be in the White House. She certainly wanted to raise Barron. She's an excellent mother, and she stayed in New York. She wanted him to finish school. She hasn't been part of it, as you've seen in Laura Bush, Michelle Obama. Those people have been much more active First Ladies. So I don't think this is that outrageous. I don't think she wanted to be in the White House.
So you're like, what's the dispute?
Right, exactly.
Well, and I don't think there was a dispute. I read the Vanity Fair article, all 573 pages of it. And I really don't think it gave one side or the other. I felt like it was just a really good collaboration of a lot of facts.
Sure.
Like, to be quite honest about it, and people can kind of like come to their own conclusion based on it.
She signed up to be Trump's wife, didn't know she'd be First Lady. That's the point.
I don't think anyone knew.
Which is probably a
that's true. I don't think anyone knew.
TV personality Sam Shocker with the new trending story coming in hot.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, upside down Christmas tree. Oh, upside down Christmas tree. No, no, it doesn't have a ring to it. It may not have a ring to it, but there is a twist on a holiday tradition that everyone's heads are turning. Oh, listen, I love the music. Upside down Christmas trees. That's right. They've been spotted at hotels, malls, and homes. This trend is so hot that some of the flip trees are going for $1,000. Looking to turn your holiday upside down? Well, we just found one on Amazon for $155, or keep it cheap and just flip a regular Christmas tree yourself. DBL Nation, let us know, are you flipping your trees this year? Ooh. Are you guys flipping your trees?
No.
There'll be no flipping of the trees.
Okay, I guess not.
I don't like it. Daily Blast Live covers trending stories and breaking news as it happens. Ebony Steele, what's coming up?
I'll tell you what's coming up. Talk about a blast that is from the past. And the Jersey Shore gang is getting back together. We got the scoop on their big old reunion. Plus, Gwen Stefani swings by Daily Blast Live and dishes about working with her man, Blake Shelton.
When he heard that I was doing this record, he was really excited because we're both huge Christmas music fans and really happy to have him on my record because he's my favorite person.
And the pop star also talks about her new Christmas album and TV special. But first, here are your two SmackDown choices. I got you. First Lady Melania Trump decked the White House halls with both modern and traditional holiday decor. It got us debating, which is better, traditional or modern decorations? Or, the hottest holiday gifts for your pets are trending, but should you lavish your pet with presents? Head over to DailyBlastLive.com and vote live to tell us what you want to hear our hosts debate in today's SmackDown.
Hey guys, it's Connor Ashley. We're hanging out in the Digital Lounge. We're talking about what's trending right now. So first up, we have this story trending from TMZ. Of course, it's about Kylie Jenner. So we all know that her cosmetics are exclusively sold on her online website called KylieJennerCosmetics.com. But she's been toying around with different pop-up shops, here and there. But it's reported that she will be getting a truck. And she'll be driving it around, selling all of her cosmetics, some of her merchandise, and different things like that. So we're not exactly sure of all the details yet, but I'll keep you guys updated with all my Kardashian updates. And if you see the Kylie Jenner truck, you can hop on in there and grab some makeup. Alrighty.
Thanks, Connor. So we are hearing some really interesting news about Google. So they are unveiling face detection for people looking over your shoulder at your phone. So I know we've all been in an encounter where we feel like someone's kind of looking at our text message or maybe just peeping on our phone. Well, Google Pixel is now adding a feature where AI detects if someone else's eyes are looking at your screen, and it'll actually shut off your phone if it encounters that. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about privacy. Does it really bother you enough to actually shut off your applications if this actually detects someone looking at it? We want your DBL take. Is this the new face of technology? Off to Brett.
I get kind of annoyed when I'm texting and someone next to me is clearly looking at what I'm reading. So I mean, yeah. You missed her story, Casey. Anyway, moving on, different story. You may have heard by now, Arby's and Buffalo Wild Wings are merging. Arby's bought Buffalo Wild Wings, or B-dubs, as people affectionately call it, for $2.4 billion, so pretty big sale. Side note, I've never actually stepped foot into an Arby's, and at this point in my life, I feel like it's too late. Yeah. Is Arby's pretty good? I don't know. Let me know. But I do love hot wings. What do you guys think about this? $2.4 billion for Buffalo Wild Wings. Seems like an interesting combination of restaurants. I'm sure they're not going to integrate, but if they did, what kind of wing flavors would you want from Arby's? Anyway, that's all I got, guys. See you later. Bye.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers trending stories live as they happen, no matter where you're watching. Rock and roll superstar Gwen Stefani is always trending. Between being a judge on The Voice, a mom of 3, and a girlfriend to country music's Blake Shelton, we talk about her a lot here on DBL. Now she's celebrating the holidays with a new Christmas album and TV special. Take a look. Well, her #1 fan, Sam Shocker, and I talked to Gwen about it all. Check it out on today's Chatting with the Stars.
Hey, Gwen, welcome to Daily Blast Live.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing really great, especially now that we're talking to you. We can't wait to talk about your Christmas album.
It's like the ultimate dream, because I've always wanted to do a Christmas record, and I've always wanted to do holiday music, like to be part of people's joy and through music.
And we know your inspiration behind your TV special was Donnie and Marie and Cher, who we also love. But how did you make it your own? How did you put your Gwen stamp on it?
When it came to the Christmas special, that was a little different. That was like something I'd never done before, and I feel like I was like, what could it be? And like you said, I was going back watching all the shows that we watched when we were kids, like variety shows that kind of put you in the spirit, that are fun, that your whole family, you all sit around together and you watch. And for me, it's just everything I love, like costumes and makeup and music and a little bit of comedy. And I was lucky enough to have people like Chelsea Handler come down, Ken Jeong, and do a little acting, which was like the first time I ever did something like that. But it was a lot of fun, and we got to do the whole live part of it with like 2,000 people down in downtown LA. It's called the LA Theater, and it's actually the same theater that we shot Spiderwebs like all these years ago.
Awesome.
So I got down there. I didn't even realize, and the manager's like, you know, you shot the Spiderwebs video here. I was like, whoa, this is crazy, full circle. But it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about your duet with Sexiest Man Alive on this guy, Blake Shelton. You make it feel like Christmas is already a classic. What was it like rehearsing and recording with Blake?
Well, recording with Blake, I mean, the thing is that he is so unbelievably talented as a songwriter and as a singer. And also just, he just knows so much about music. He's like a musical jukebox. He has so many songs inside of him. And I think that when he heard that I was doing this record, he was really excited, because we're both huge Christmas music fans. And so he sends me this huge, like, Christmas, it sounded like a hit to me. I was like, oh, what a jerk. You just, like, wrote this whole song. And anyways, I took it and I finished the song and wrote all the lyrics and made it a duet. So I don't think he was expecting for me to put him on it, but he's on it. So I was like, I'm going to take all I can get.
Gwen Stefani's Christmas album, You Make It Feel Like Christmas, is out now, and her Christmas special airs on NBC December 12th at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Central. Thanks for joining us, Gwen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Digital producer Kelly Schubert with news at this moment.
Guys, at this moment, the demand for Taylor Swift tickets is so high, she's had to add new shows to her Reputation tour. So the announcement was just made on her Facebook page. You can see it here. More shows have been added in places like Chicago, New Jersey, and Atlanta. We'll post the full list on our social platforms, but we want to know, will you be trying to get tickets when they go on sale December 13th? Give us your DBL take. Back to you.
Thanks, Kelly. I know one person who's going.
I will. I'm trying to go so bad. I said I didn't love the album, and just like every Taylor Swift song, as soon as I hear it, I can't stop listening to the album. I love it.
Well, there you go.
I got one fan.
All right, we got an eye on the royal engagement.
Brand new details coming out of Buckingham Palace, plus Meghan Markle's hilarious British history quiz. And Ebony, the SmackDown's coming up.
That's right. I'm clapping too for you, Tori. I'm clapping too.
Thank you, Boo.
Go to dailyblastlive.com to vote on the SmackDown topic. You know what's up. Traditional or modern holiday decorations? Which is better? Or should you lavish your pets with presents? Kind of shishi poo poo like. Vote right now. Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's time for the SmackDown. Now we need you to go to dailyblastlive.com and tap vote here now to select who wins. Trending right now, First Lady Melania Trump decking the halls of the White House with traditional decor and modern decorations. Now in the past, the Obamas used a lot of modern accents at the holidays. It got us debating which is better, traditional or modern decorations. And here to lead the SmackDown is radio girl Erica Cobb and fitness pro, show them a muscle girl, they can't handle it, Jen Wiederstrom. Head over to dailyblastlive.com to vote live on who you think is winning. So Jen, let's get started with you, boo.
So when I started looking at this debate, I of course had to lean towards traditional. And the reason is this isn't about taste, this isn't about style, this is about heritage and family. We decorate our home back in Chicago with the Swedish flag, with bubble lights that I can't believe are still running. And it reminds me of where I've came from, and it grounds me for the holidays.
That's a respectable argument. But I think as times change, I think you have to also change. And for instance, last year for Christmas time or the holidays, we decided to celebrate Kwanzaa in Canada with my Canadian family.
Wow.
Well, Kwanzaa is an African-American holiday. I think that you just have to have more flexibility and change with the times.
I get that, but I just don't want tradition to be traded in with trends. Right, I'm sure there are cool things out there. You said I got a white Christmas tree. I want the smell of fresh pine in my house. I want a feeling of coming home. Again, it reminds me of who I am, so I don't get caught up with trends and people and popularity.
Well, I think you can incorporate the trends with the smells. For instance, I have a white Christmas tree because it matches my wallpaper, and I paid a lot of money for that wallpaper, and now I want that Christmas tree to match. But I also get the little sticks because I live in a high-rise, and I'm not allowed to have a real Christmas tree, and so therefore I do it this way.
All right, final vote. This was very close, and Jen Widerstrom pulls it out.
I thought you were going to get in with the smells, man.
Yeah, I smell it. I smell it. Digital producer Raquel Villanueva with news at this moment.
For 20 years, we've seen this classic M&M ad on my screen here, and now it has a sequel. Take a look.
Oh no. I have to save Christmas. Let's go.
As you can see, the commercial picks off where the last one left off. The yellow M&M must save Christmas, and he really does try his best to make that happen. We'll post a link to the full video. Back to you guys.
All right. You said you had a fun fact?
Yeah, let's see. So the original commercial, it's been going for 21 years, and they're just now adding the sequel.
Well, there's nothing more modern than talking M&Ms. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, are y'all
It's a traditional
Are y'all still
commercial.
smacking down? Okay, it's over. The end of an era for Fashion Police coming up. Never before seen clips of the legendary Joan Rivers on the hit E! show she helped star. Plus, a 6-year-old princess is proving kindness knows no age. It's our Heart Threads, and it's next.
Talking about the big debate, Christmas tree, do you chop it down yourself or do you buy it from a lot? The age-old question.
Do you mind if I talk to you while
No, eat your cashews.
I'll do that mine. I got it from backstage.
I have to say, can you see Jeff chopping down his own Christmas tree?
One day, eventually. I don't.
I would
My
love to
parents
see that. I believe that your parents. I'm saying, can you see him chop?
Well, a lot of those places you can bring the guy and just point and go, that one. But still.
When you said it, I thought of the Griswolds. Like I was
Just in the
going way out
forest, in
there.
the wilderness.
Yeah, and just chopping it down.
Can't do that. That's illegal.
Oh yeah, you're right. How about here though?
I don't think you can go. I don't know if you're from Denver. Let us know. Can you just go?
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be trees everywhere. Hey Stu, can I go and chop down a tree if I wanted? No.
Even in Denver, right?
Even like in the mountains?
I don't know like the local legislation, but that's generally frowned upon. Yeah.
It is frowned upon.
Frowned
generally.
upon, but
I
I
thought there was
illegal.
such an overabundance here that maybe they
could probably
promoted
get a permit.
Oh, a tree permit.
Oh,
Would
there
you
we go.
chop down your own Christmas tree, or would you only get it at a
I do it every year. I've cut my own Christmas tree down since I was a little baby.
We
Cut it
chop ours
down?
down.
Well, not me personally, but my
Oh.
family, we go
Right.
to.
I was like, how do you?
You can point and
How
have
are you
someone
above
else
the
do it.
law?
Yeah. Well, we go to a Christmas. We go to a tree farm.
So it's kind of like a tradition.
Yeah.
It's a tree mill.
30 seconds to back. Guys, Hannah, Joel,
How
it's
many
clear,
of you out there
please.
chop versus lot? Chop or lot? I want to know, or the third option, artificial.
In your attic.
In your attic.
Because it's
Dust off, chop, or lot. We want to know what you guys
10
do.
seconds.
Okay.
5 seconds. 3, 2.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, daytime's only live show talking trending topics no matter where you're watching. It's time for Heart Threads, an inspirational story of love. A little beauty queen is only 6 years old, but she's showing kindness and compassion far beyond her years. Check this out.
This little princess is determined to do some good. 6-year-old Annabella Spears is the reigning Miss Texas princess. Annabella decided to do something special in her new role. She started by donating her hair to make wigs for cancer patients. Then she started volunteering. She collected school supplies for kids in need, helped with Hurricane Harvey relief, and even served ice cream to residents at an assisted living facility. She hopes to be a veterinarian one day. And she promises to do good even after she passes on her crown.
I still like to help people and make them feel better.
and make them feel special.
She might definitely be the first beauty pageant winner to promote world peace.
Yeah, right. How long have you been sitting on that?
I just thought of it.
That's good, though.
It's great. You know, kindness is free. And she, you know, the giving of time, the giving of that free smile and saying, hey, you're important to me.
You're
making
important to me, Jen.
But that's what she's doing, you know? I love it. And I love that she's doing it so early because she reminds us grown-ups what's really important.
You guys are all important to me.
That's right.
Thank you.
You're important to us too, Jeff.
He's okay.
This is.
He's
so
okay.
you ruined the moment.
Trending stories. In our next half hour of Daily Blast Live, the last curtain call on the Fashion Police. In case you missed it, a never-before-seen clip. And MTV is kicking it old school. What you can expect from the new reboot of The Jersey Shore. And as we go to break, take a look at a snowstorm in Hawaii. We have a live look. While snow is not uncommon on some peaks in Hawaii, they may be getting up to 20 inches the next few days. More Daily Blast Live is next.
Wow.
I went to the top of the volcano. Thank you. Yeah, that'd be great.
It's that magical time of the day where we talk
Yeah.
about everything.
Last time you got me, I was getting a snack in, and I had a couple.
Well, did you see where I was? Oh yeah, you saw me. I was backstage sleeping.
On the floor. In your Judeo-Christian dreams, okay?
Oh.
If you celebrated Christmas, would you chop your tree down, or do you think you get it from a tree lot?
I would definitely want to chop it down. I want the
It's
smell.
illegal.
It is?
It's not illegal at a tree farm.
Not if you're Clark Griswold.
Wait, hold on, you're confusing me. There's a tree farm where you could go in and then chop it down.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, I would do that.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. It's
Yeah.
like stocking the pond.
It's like
They
a puppy
hand you
mill
that.
for
Yeah.
trees.
You can pick. Well, it's not a puppy.
Well, you don't know how they're treated when we're not around.
This is going really well.
I assume they're watered.
Do you not know?
Green and alive.
Do you not know there are inbred trees everywhere? No, but I would definitely want to.
I'm so
cut it down.
confused.
They hand you the axe and they chop it. You can chop it yourself.
Yeah, you can chop it
would want to
yourself.
do that?
I would.
Yeah, you would.
A lot of sap in here.
She's pretty sappy.
And you can't get the...
It's we would go up to New Hampshire.
I
and
love
cut them
when
down. I'm
Jen
sure
gets-
Denver has a bunch of them.
Yeah, I
Are we all
normally
having the
go
same
to the same
conversation?
place to get my tree, but I'm not allowed to have a real tree anymore.
Why?
I'm gonna keep this conversation
Because
going.
of HOA.
Oh, you were reading?
I didn't check the HOA rules.
So HOA says no live
Oh,
trees.
yeah. Did you get a tree?
Yeah.
You already got
I mean,
it?
no.
Uh-oh. Where do you live at?
We'll consult our HOA guidlines
Yeah,
during
it's not
come
a
back during the
problem
break.
until you're trying to take it down.
Kelly has breaking tree news, so stick around because there's going to be some breaking tree news in a bit.
Dun,
Stick
dun, dun.
with us.
It's considered a fire hazard.
Where am I looking? It's Daily Blast Live, the only live show that covers breaking news and top trending stories that are happening right now. We are live in the DBL studios where our team is busy tracking the top stories at this moment. And one of those members is our own Jamie, who's working so hard. Happy birthday, Jamie. Also, happy birthday to my sister, Bronzy. And I've got the top trending stories that are happening right now. Last night was the CMA Country Christmas special, and Luke Bryan brought down the house with Oh Holy Night. Check it out. You now have more time to catch The Boss on Broadway. That's right. Bruce Springsteen is extending his run on the Great White Way through June. And this silent clip of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is going viral. It shows the newly engaged pair during outtakes of their BBC interview, and everyone is trying to guess what they're saying. I don't know if it was over KFC and Popeyes, but yeah, they ate chicken. Jeff Schroeder, it's all on you.
Thank you, Ebony Steele. That's right, guys. Joining me is radio girl Erica Cobb, Biggest Loser trainer Jen Wiederstrom, and pop culture guru Tori Shulman. I'm Jeff Schroeder. Let's get right to it. We are live and following news at this moment. Digital producer Kelly Schubert. What's going on?
Hey guys, this just in. If you have not bought your Christmas tree yet, you better hurry. There's a nationwide Christmas tree shortage. That's the official word from the National Christmas Tree Association. They say there was a recession in Christmas tree sales 10 years ago, and so they didn't harvest as many trees. That means they didn't have the space to plant new ones. The trees take up to 10 years to grow, so the shortage is just a result of sales from a decade ago. So if you've noticed that prices are shooting up for those Christmas trees, that's why. Back to you.
Wow. Do we have a quote from Santa?
No, we have one from the National Christmas Tree Association.
I think they work together.
It's just as good.
I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like that's fake news. I feel like they're just I feel like they're jacking up the prices of Christmas trees.
You know what? I think we got infiltrated by the North Pole.
I think Santa's in cahoots with the Association of Christmas Trees, and they're trying to little profit scheme here. That's what's going on.
That's very true.
That's right.
I just love the word cahoots. Big word day.
All right, you heard it first here on Daily Blast Live. It's the 28th of November. All right. Meghan Markle is about to be the newest royal, but in this 2016 clip from the UK TV is any clue, she may need to brush up on her British history. Check it out.
What is the national animal of England? Am I supposed to know that? What is the national animal of Scotland? Give me these questions. What is the national animal of Wales? Are these real right now? It's a dragon.
I didn't know those either. That clip was from 2016, or the very same month that Meghan Markle met her husband.
Now, you guys know she was on Deal or No Deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the briefcase winners.
Yeah. Yes.
Imagine that story.
Yeah.
She made a deal.
She sure did. She sure did.
I think
you were sitting on that one now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we gotta keep our eyes peeled.
She probably would have gotten more flack for that, only she admitted in front of him and to the BBC that she didn't know a whole lot about him.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, Americans have a reputation for being a little jingoistic, so
yes.
I think that's probably not very surprising.
I think it's cool. It's like this natural meeting of somebody I don't know, and I'm going to slowly get to know you over time. Like, I think it was cool. It's nice.
She got 4 out of 15
refreshing.
questions right. So
maybe a few more correct answers would have been better.
Maybe 50. Maybe 50. I don't know. I guess
for a 7 next time.
I kind of want to see the questions on that test. We're going to take it, and we'll give the answers. Of course, Tori's going to win. I don't know about that. You see what Tori's doing? She's segueing. It's called a segue, because let the fist pumping begin. Yeah! Jersey Shore is coming back. Yeah! Last night during the Floribama Shore series premiere, MTV dropped this teaser. Check it out.
We're back. It's a Jersey Shore family vacation coming in 2018. Can't
Good advertisement. Everyone's coming back from the original cast except Sammy Sweetheart. Right. She's the only one not coming back.
Have you reached out to the situation?
I have reached out to Mike. We did a show together. We were friends, Mike. And
he's still friends.
We're still friends. Yeah, I think we have a picture. There's me and Mike at the Marriage Boot Camp finale. And he's a great guy. Like I said, I can't say enough about the situation. Good that the show's coming back. And I reached out to him, but I'm sure he's busy. This just came out last night.
Sure.
And I'm sure I'll get a quote from him or something and hopefully have him on the show.
But you actually, in light of the new, nice claps for Jeff there.
It was for Mike.
I'm glad you recognize that. Well, you said you started watching Floribama. I haven't quite started yet. It's on my TiVo.
Oh, I watched the first 10 minutes. They're really trying to get it in, like the drunkenness and not get it in. Not Jersey Shore get it in, but.
I think that's the issue with anything that's coming like this is 2.0, because now you just become a parody of the original.
It's like replication.
Imagine being on that cast and they actually announce that in the middle of your premiere.
Yeah.
I mean, why?
And it seems like more people are excited for the Jersey Shore reunion than they are for watching this. But I think like anything, you need to get to know the characters in any of these shows. I mean, I could say the same thing for the Housewives, couldn't I?
Totally. You can,
right?
You can say that, but it actually is.
Raj goes, no.
I got you. It is a very different feel from one place to the other. When you get this, there's so much like basically caricatures of themselves that they become caricatures of the people before them.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because if you're forcing a cliche too soon, then as an audience member, it becomes inauthentic. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel as funny.
Right.
It doesn't feel as real.
All right.
We're getting the wheel.
We're getting the wheel. All right. Last night was the final farewell episode for Fashion Police. After nearly 20 years on E, it's time for all of the Joan Rangers, get that? To say goodbye. The show even included this never-before-seen clip of Joan Rivers.
For those of you out there who don't even know what Dynasty was, each week insanely wealthy people got married and divorced and slept around. They had no shame. It was like keeping up with the Kardashians, except with big shoulders instead of big.
And of course, the show's iconic host died in 2014 at age 81. Her daughter Melissa took over hosting duties for her. And Joan, she was known for her look and being wild, but that was an 80s show that they were doing, so it wasn't that wild.
Yeah. I think they were channeling 85. I just really enjoyed this because Melissa talked about it being an evergreen show, which means that the show could air at any point and there was no, significance in time.
Sure.
But it appeared as though they forgot that they even did the show.
What a gift.
Right.
What a gift.
And it came back. Yeah, so to see it, it was really special. It seemed like a lot of them were seeing it for the first time as well.
That's so special for Melissa, especially to see her mom in action again.
Joan.
Wow, Joan, we love you. You're the reason I went into comedy.
There you
Hello.
go. There you go. Want to do one?
Hello. No.
You already did it twice.
Hello. Okay,
Three times. We are live digital producer Raquel Villanueva with news at the moment.
Right now, celebrities are giving back to celebrate Giving Tuesday. Today is a day for raising money or donating to an important cause. And to help, stars like Susan Sarandon and Mary Louise Parker opened up their closet selling shoes, coats, and dresses to raise money for Hope North, a charity helping Ugandans with educational needs. We will post a link to this sale on our social media pages. So go find yourself a good cause to give back to. Back to you guys.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, let's go right to our next story. Speaking out again, Paris Hilton tells Ocean Drive magazine that she was way before her time and created a new generation and genre of celebrity, which, you know what, we haven't heard from Paris in a while, but I kind of agree with her.
Yes,
I don't think
do
she's
too.
before her time. I think she established a time, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I think that happens. You come before something's popular.
Yeah.
And she just was being her. She wasn't forcing it. She wasn't faking it. She was just being Paris Hilton.
Yeah, there's a mixture here in pop culture of between a socialite, which she is because she's part of the Hilton clan, and a reality star. And when you put those two together, you get Paris Hilton. Now remember, Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's assistant
Which
growing up.
people don't know.
People don't know. Yeah, and she organized her closets. That's right. Thank you, Arash. So it's important to realize that in the pop culture timeline, Paris Hilton was a cultural beginning of a genre, and she should get that recognition.
I think the issue for Paris is that she says she's before her time because she wasn't able to capitalize on it the way that Kardashians did.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why you should always pay attention, because when you're on top, there's always somebody working really hard behind you.
Check your closets, because Kim Kardashian's in there.
Comedian Al Jackson with a new trending story coming in hot.
All right, before I say anything else, Tori, can I get one more Joan Rivers?
Hello!
All right, there we go. Now I am ready. Thank you. Coming in hot today is National French Toast Day. You know that day, the day we celebrate bread dipped in eggy, gooey goodness, and it's pan-fried until a nice golden brown. Now, whether you stuff it, if you're a fruit person, or you like to cover it in chocolate because you're 7, it's delicious. Fun fact, in France it's called pain perdu. Here's my French accent for you. That's what Cleveland, Ohio sounds like, which means lost bread. And because they used to make it out of stale bread, because they were going to throw it away, so why not put some syrup on it and eat it? You know what I'm saying? I like that. And we here have collected something for you guys. Check this out, kids. We have the coconut-coated French toast. It's got syrup. It's right here from Denver. So does anybody want this? Because I think French toast is the Antichrist. Does anybody want this? Who wants some French toast? Anybody? Come on in. Yes, that's a good Tuesday. Back to you guys.
I don't think Stu expected to have that shoved in his face or hand-fed.
No, that was from Syrup right here in Denver. Daily Blast Live is all about live news as it's happening. Ebony Steele, what's coming up?
Well, I was hoping the French toast would come up here, but evidently that's not happening. But Harry Potter is coming to life in a suburban driveway. You heard that right. A life-size replica of Diagon Alley is taking on a life of its own. Meet the dad behind the fantastic creation and a police recruitment video. You've got to see to believe. Al sounds off on this crazy clip. It's up next.
Hey guys, we are back, and we have some more trending stories at the top of this half hour for you. There's always something rising here at DBL, and we've always got the latest. We're going to start with Leo. Hey Leo, what's going on, man?
Trending on MovieWeb, James Franco is aiming to make a rated R version of an X-Men movie. So he was saying he might do Multiple Man as one of his films, but he hasn't given too many details about which X-Men film he's going to do.
It's interesting. You don't think that'll turn off a large segment of his audience?
Well, Deadpool brought in a big round of people because of its rated R style, and if he can do it like that, I think he'll get a whole new audience.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So you can read more of it on movieweb.com. Yep. Awesome. Very cool. And Angelica, vodka.
Yes, this is trending on Outside Online. Someone put together this whole article saying your first aid kit should include vodka, which is really funny. If you go through and read the article, they do have some valid points saying that it's a good type of medicine. It can be disinfectant as well. Yeah, so you can use it for more than just drinking. So what do you think? Should we be adding this to our first aid kit?
I already have vodka in my first aid kit, but I never really used it for an antiseptic, but I guess I can start using it now.
It's great.
It's just good to start any emergency with a shot of vodka, I think.
Never a bad idea.
Right? I mean, let's get our heads on straight.
If I get pulled over, can I just tell the police it's part of my first
My
aid?
self-medication, yes, exactly. Exactly. So, Brooke, what do we have going on here? Is that J-Lo?
It's J-Lo, and
What's that glitter?
she loves bedazzling her Starbucks cups on the go. It's like a thing she's known for. She always carries these on set. So guess whose cup she just bedazzled? A-Rod's cup. And I guess he has an A-Rod Corp. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's cute.
Does he have a corporation? He's a big businessman,
Okay.
and A-Rod Corp is actually a giant
But look how cool he looks,
entrepreneurial.
and he looks embarrassed to be holding it, but she loved it, and she said, I had to do it.
Yeah,
Put it
I
on
think
his-
I would be embarrassed if I had a bedazzled cup for my girlfriend.
I wouldn't.
Would you bedazzle your boyfriend's cup?
Probably not. No.
Coffee cup.
I don't have a boyfriend though, so.
Oh,
Who knows?
she's single. On that note.
On that note.
Oh, Tori.
Hi.
What are you preparing to do?
So we're doing boozy gifts you can give, which you know is me and you.
Yes.
It is our wheelhouse.
Angelica just said you should put booze in your first aid kit. More on that later.
Oh, if there is an amputation, it could come in handy. Also,
Live as they happen. It's time for Al Sounds Off, when comedian Al Jackson goes off on the wildest stories he can find with a little help from Jeff Schroeder. Take it away, boys.
That's right, Erica. Thank you so much. We're here for everybody's favorite segment, Al Sounds Off, with everyone's favorite comedian, Mr. Al Jackson.
Up, brother, how are you, man?
Good, man. How you feel?
Dude, I'm feeling great, man.
We're live. It's Tuesday. We're about to do Al Sounds Off. All right, Al, let's get right into it. The New Zealand Police Department's recruitment video is so entertaining, it's going to make you want to join the force, Al. Watch this.
Let me see.
We want fit New Zealanders. Woo, not that fit. Those who like to be active and are willing to train and learn.
Okay, sure.
Jeff.
I love it. I'm moving to New Zealand.
I'm just going to say, dude, bad news. I already beat you to it. I'm already becoming a New Zealander police officer. I mean, we have, look, dude, crosswalk crotch dancing is legal there.
I love it.
Everybody loves it. And I mean, first of all, it's really great to see the police running and there's not a black man in front of them. I love this country. This is definitely the coolest country on the planet. They have very little crime. And guess what? The worst thing New Zealand's ever done, they used Eminem's "You Lose Yourself" as they try to be their national anthem.
Yeah, that's
New Zealand, you're about to have a new black man. Get ready. What's the next?
You got a team coming your way. All right. This food delivery man in China was just trying to hustle on a job, Al, but look what happened.
I remember my food delivery days. What's up here? love that because I look at it best case scenario. Maybe that's when you find out you have superpowers. Maybe he's just super, you know. And in his defense, the person did order shattered glass chicken, so he delivered that perfectly. And you know, I'll just tell you, Jeff, you are the most positive person I've ever met in my life. So when I look at that, I see that door is half shattered.
There you go. I love it. Hey, he did hang on to the handle. He did hang on to it.
Get to the last one.
Nice shot. All right, Al. The DBL Nation is begging you to sound off on this next story, okay? Justin and Jordan Garten are expecting their very first child. It's a baby girl. Congratulations, guys. They tweeted a photo of a baby onesie with this caption: "We spent the first part of our lives loving the Olive Garden. Now we get to spend the rest of our lives loving Olivia Garten."
Now, first of all, I thought this was an awesome story. I loved it, but I was like, you know what, Jeff? They kind of stole other people's thunder because I don't know if you know, there has already been a baby called Carl's Jr. Jr. And let's not forget Reed Robin and his friend Dominic Piazza. And
Dominic Piazza.
I just love this story because it's true love. It's when a man finds a breadstick to go with his marinara. So you guys think about that, and we'll go to the next.
And that's Al Sounds Off. It is a comedian, Al Jackson.
Like this.
Pop culture guru Tori Shulman with the trending story coming in hot for the holidays.
That's right, coming in hot, holiday gifts with a twist. We found some of the best boozy gifts for the wine and whiskey lovers in your life. All right.
I ran out of wine. Wait, does that count as cardio?
Get ready.
That's not a no.
You know what makes the best stocking stuffer? Champagne!
What's better than whiskey? Whiskey on a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas.
May your holiday blessings be flowing like this.
What is happening? All right, we're gonna do this, Victoria.
There you go. Is that a pity clap?
Way to keep it classy.
You know
Way to keep it classy.
We just never know what's going to happen when you start talking.
But these are seriously some pretty good gifts.
My favorite was yours with the whiskey ornaments. I think that's darling.
Everyone likes that. By the way, that was apple juice. That was TV juice. And you get that at lakesdistillery.com.
Yes.
Lakesdistillery.com if you want that.
It's a great idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for making my Insta story better.
Daily Blast Live loves your viral videos. Ebony, what's our DBL Nation sharing right now?
All right, Jeff, we've got this next viral video from a member of our DBL Nation. Watch what happens, get this, when a group of people put out bait and wait at the edge of a boat to see a great white shark. It's pretty much like the scene out of a movie, right? And next, a devoted dad brings Harry Potter's magical world to life. His inspiration for a life-size replica of Diagon Alley.
Let's talk about decoration.
I do.
Oh.
I did.
Why?
Do we want to talk about Hanukkah at all?
Yeah, let's talk about Hanukkah decorations.
Nobody wants to talk.
Who
What
loves
she means
a
is
crepe
who wants to
paper
talk
dreidel?
about what I want to talk about.
No,
Dreidel, we made it out of clay.
And when
That's
it's
not
dry and
the
ready,
tune.
or
It's not?
dreidel I will play. Boom. That was the Hanukkah
close.
portion of our program.
That was it. That's the only song
was
you'll
pretty
ever
close.
hear. It's true.
All right. Tori Shulman, it's all you.
No, I don't have it. I lost the comment. People had comments. Let's read the comments, guys.
Yeah. We never get updated on this one. I liked what Levi said. Did you see this one, Jason, on Twitter?
Can we make it a note of the album of the year nominees were all minorities? Yeah. I love Childish Gambino. I'm glad he's getting recognized.
Absolutely.
I think it's cool that we're doing smaller acts like that are getting recognized, but I still defer to my earlier comment that often the Grammys pick people that are not really what the masses are listening to. In this year, maybe some feel like it went in the opposite direction, but I feel like either way it kind of eliminates the mainstream pop stuff usually. I always thought MTV was better at nailing that than the Grammys.
It's interesting that you say
stuff?
that
The
the
VMAs.
pop artists got left out. It's like pop culture pop music is just popular music. It's what people listening to.
Right.
Like I get that it's a genre.
It's
but
not really a genre anymore. We're so niche oriented now. There's all kinds of popular, like you said, there is no one ruling type of music for our culture.
I would argue there's a formula to a pop music song in which it's beat, 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 chorus, bridge, beat, 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 in which you wouldn't have in, let's say, a hip hop song or other kinds, which are a little more complicated, a little more interesting. And I see a lack of any pop songs at all.
I have another question. What if, like the Academy Awards, the category got expanded, meaning you add more places?
As many nominees as there
we're
are.
honoring more talent than we ever did before,
Yeah.
and there is more talent than ever before. So if only 5 spots,
I think that
why
was
not?
a smart way of the Academy Award fixing that.
And becoming more relevant.
It's interesting, yeah. Enjoy, guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live, today's only live show with the top trending and breaking news happening now. It's my favorite time of day, guys. It's the extra shot. It's a story that made you say, give me another round, since it was so uplifting. Today, we're talking to a dad in Seattle who brought part of Harry Potter's magical world to life. Wizards in the Harry Potter series do most of their shopping at a magical place called Diagon Alley. John Chambers is bringing the enchanting shopping strip to life right in his Seattle driveway. What started as a Halloween project at the suggestion of his 2 daughters has turned into a huge build with help from family, friends, and neighbors. They all came together to drill, saw, and more for 2 whole weeks. The outcome? An impressive spellbinding setup that includes the wand shop and bookstore from the series.
I just love this type of fantastical world that, J.K. Rowling has created.
If you can believe it, more than 5,000 Muggles have already stopped by since October.
I think that we've gotten more adult visitors from out of town come and visit already than we have kids.
Even more magical, the replica also raises money for pancreatic cancer research. Wow. So John is joining us right now from Diagon Alley in Seattle. Hi, John.
Hey, how's it going?
We couldn't be better now. Thanks for joining us today. So I have to ask you, there's so much creative detail that you've put into the entire setup. So what was the hardest part about getting it right and making it happen?
Yeah, it was all in the planning. It started day one with my girls going outside and drawing with sidewalk chalk. Where they wanted the buildings, and then from there it was just a matter of planning and trying to figure out how I was going to pull this thing off in the little period of time that we had. We did have about 50 volunteers, so part of my job was just delegating and getting making the most of all the volunteers that came out to do this thing. Then all the little details that were put into it, 3D printing all the little parts and whatnot, and getting them painted and put on, and it really was a massive community effort.
So you actually quit your job to make this happen. Now tell us why this was so important to you and you were so passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm a creative guy. I'm an artist. I love to create things, and I have to occasionally, quit my job, which killed my wife, and take a break and a creative refresh. And we ended up, deciding to do this for a good cause, raise money for pancreatic cancer research. We've raised about $9,000 so far in cash, and we're still going. We have visitors every day. The weekends are extremely nuts here. Over 1,000 visitors each day.
Wow.
It's just been a great experience.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Bye, John. You're a good Muggle.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Well, we are live, so digital producer Kelly Schubert has news at this moment.
Yep, the numbers are coming in from Cyber Monday, and the data shows that yesterday was the largest online shopping day in U.S. history. Shoppers spent a record $6.59 billion yesterday, and most people actually did their shopping on their mobile devices or tablets instead of using their computers. Back to you.
Wow. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly. Wow.
Yeah.
Our staff is busy tracking the stories that are trending and you're sharing. This pregnant woman's doctor suggested dancing away her labor pain. So doctor and mom-to-be turned the hospital room into the dance floor. Work it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Don't drop that baby. Don't drop that baby.
If I went down, I don't know if I can...
Promote.
Guys, we're gonna reset back to no more stories. It's the last break, guys. It's so hard. Partying is such sweet sorrow.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
I have
as
no
we
idea.
Wrap up our final break.
You can't respond.
Final thoughts, like
Just about life in general.
All right. I'm kind of caught off guard, but one thing that I'll always say, and I believe, because I'm a spiritual person, sometimes more than others, but if you're gonna worry, don't pray. If you're gonna pray, don't worry. We all know the things we want out of life, and just stay focused. They say it's positive. Most of the best ideas, they say, are in people's brain that are in the grave dead. So start on it and have a finish line, and keep going until you get there.
Hey, did you get to any of the schools, the dance schools where you were on?
We were off, but I did see one of the dance teams before I left on Sunday.
Performed?
Y'all go to Ebony Arrington, EBONY, Arrington.com, and you'll get to see my dance studio and the dance company that me and my sister.
When are we going to get some videos?
We can give you something. It's on Facebook right now, a bunch of videos, and we're coming up on 20 years. Can you believe that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Can you believe I started a business when I was 23?
12 years old. It's amazing. Amazing. Erica,
Yes.
tomorrow's Wednesday.
Good one. Good transition, Jason.
How do you feel about that? One word.
Hump day.
Great. Thanks. Be back.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Let's take a look at some funny moments from today's show. Because let the fist pumping begin.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore is coming back.
Did you see Cobb's face? Like, we were having a party, and Cobb was like,
It was like a waterfall because Tori started it.
I did.
And then I got it, and then we were like, and it went around.
Don't go
That's a
chasing-
waterfall.
don't go chasing them,
Let's just watch the next one. What's better than whiskey? Ooh. Whiskey on a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas.
Chicken, wow, wow.
You're welcome, digital team. You're welcome.
And you're welcome, DBL Nation.
And DBL Nation. Yeah, we have to do those in the morning, and sometimes we're not so chipper.
We're not so chipper. That's right.
Very welcome.
We got nothing else to talk about. We just gotta get out of here. The stories never stop. We don't either. You can check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Keep the conversation going. Waterfall it.
Waterfall.